Ladies and gentlemen, according to our analytics, mostly gentlemen, um, good evening. Great to see all you guys. Thank you for your patience. Um, Tonight, we're going to actually have a few conversations. We'll go ahead and welcome all of our peeps. I was actually really surprised this evening. The first person in chat was P38 Wilberto. Congratulations, you sir earned two crisp thumbs up. Appreciate you coming by, man. Ooh, all you beautiful people in here, thank you for your patience. For the sake of time, I'm gonna keep it down to channel members. We got Kurt 24, we got ADXR920. I always want to call you RDX because you're explosive. Ron Wayne, what's up, brother? Kurt 24, channel member. Ron Wayne again, Kurt 24, PC, channel member. We got, look at all you lovely people. 10 millimeter, congrats, man. Good for you, brother. That's what's up. I do have an honorable mention, though. Wife slap. Um, hey, it's a Luigi. Thank you for coming, my brother. I appreciate you. Bangers and mash. Who said placenta lasagna? Now, Rocky Mountain oysters. If you know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, then, well, then you know what Rocky Mountain oysters are. Jeremy H., welcome. Arms change. Rights don't. Ooh, I like it. That's the first time I actually saw your avatar up close and poison. Night Custom Beals. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Kurt 24, Night Custom Beals. Just make sure I don't miss anybody. And we got. Dang, y'all been talking. My bad. See what happens when I make y'all wait so damn long? Okay, and we got Mike McClune. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. And shout out to all the mods, man. Love my mods. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. When I saw all these bots coming up in here, man, trying to sling their prawn, y'all were like, whoosh, cut that right away. Safe line live. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Got a 6'5" Savage 11 today. Nice. That's what's up, man. One Love Design. Sup, everyone? What's up, brother? Good to see you. And woo, and my thing. And this happens every time I'm strolling through chat, man. It's like bloop. It just takes it all the way up to the front. Now, obviously, all you guys, I want to say hi to all y'all, man. But I was looking; it was like taking 15 minutes just to say what's up to everybody. So, obviously, I'm going to keep the conversation going with all y'all, man. I love all you guys. Y'all are awesome. You guys are the only way that we keep this going. RIP, my shout out. What happened? Are those DLD intro TVs hanging in your bathroom? Well, that would be awesome. Y'all remember, like back in the day, those like cages that held like those little like 16-inch TVs that weighed like 150 pounds. You have to like anchor them into like the support beams, and man, we've come so far, man. That's crazy. Angry Sarge, what's up, brother? Been on the distance. Okay, Morningstar, Evil SD, Too Many Choices, Lawfully Armed. Wonder what sights and ammo he had. That's a good question, man. I thought it was 10 millimeter. I may be mistaken. We're gonna dig a little bit deeper into it tonight, though. Too Many Choices, Slim 223, Sport Brand. What's up, brother? One of my favorite mods. Steve Shitsowak, P38 Wilberto, and all you guys, man. Let's go ahead and keep it going. I saw JC9 and some others up in there. So Ajax Racing, what's up, man? Welcome. Agorizer, what up? Bob, and Shorgus. Show just says DLD in the his house. Hell yeah, man. Bull balls. That is correct. They are bull balls. Buttered toast. Foie gras. And a liter of cola. Liter cola? Sorry, sir. We don't have liter cola. Anyway, so there's a couple things that happened that were just straight up like two-way wins. Okay, and for everybody out there, cheers. This evening we're sipping on some Red Bull IPA. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy that together. We got a couple two-way wins, man. We had some good people that were skilled in violence defeat evil. And would you look at that? Every single time I stream, I end my stream by saying one thing. And what is that, Rich?
Be kind, rewind.
I do say be kind. In addition to the whole be kind thing, when we talk
the only thing that stops evil is good people skilled in violence with 10mm Glocks and 8 rounds in the perp.
Yeah, yeah. So he fired 10 times. I don't know how many times he hit homie, but yeah.
Enough to make him leak.
Yeah, I mean, dude collapsed in the bathroom, bro. We're also going to talk about the Quickie Mart. Apparently, the Quickie Mart got robbed at knife point. So we're going to talk about that as well, okay?
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, bitch. Oh, hey, let's talk about dinner. What everybody have for dinner?
Yeah, what'd you have for dinner, Rich?
I just had, well, actually, it was Taco Tuesday. So,
oh, nice. Is it Tuesday?
Took my daughter and her boyfriend out for Taco Tuesday.
Oh, so y'all had Taco Tuesday out. Y'all went out for Taco Tuesday.
Yes, to a legit Mexican place. Legit family owned.
He did hit 8 out of 10 fired. That's what's up, man. 40 yards, bro. That's what's up. And shout out, we got 63 people in here, man. I love y'all so much. You have no idea how much. I'm so grateful for you guys.
We got 60 plus thumbs up.
Here's a cool thing.
I just want to let everybody know, today and today only, thumbs up are free. So click that freaking button.
That is true. I heard they were free. I didn't want to
just like Slurpees.
So we don't even get me started on that, man. Okay, there's a story behind that, guys.
If you stick to the end, we'll tell the Slurpee story.
No, we will not.
All right, if you sub my channel.
Yeah, if you benefit Rich, he'll tell you my story. Savinity, what up? What up? Good to see you. Evil SD, what up? Rich did a good job with the stream on Saturday. Don't give me that. I saw it, okay? Don't give me that. I'm joking. No, he did. He did. I was sad I couldn't be here, man. It's been it's been a week
family shit.
Since we've seen each other, you know? I feel like I don't know, like a little piece of me was gone. I mean, for real.
Hey, One Love Design, thanks, man. So Dark, I don't want to jump on you.
Thanks to Evil SD as well.
Oh, Evil SD? Where's he saying?
He said Rich did a good job with the stream on Saturday.
Oh, okay. I missed that one. Thanks. I didn't see that comment. Thank you. So the Hacienda edit that I did, I was at Hank Strange's. What?
Gerchop was here.
Oh, hey Gerchop. Hey Gerchop.
Hi Gerchop. Lauren Southern is out. Okay, my apologies. Please continue.
All right. So I'm like, I post that edit. I'm like, hey, how can I make this look real baller? So I cut flamethrower, full auto, 50 BMG stuff just together, threw some music behind it, whatever. And it turned out the music from the company I get free music from, you have to do it a precise certain way, and I didn't do it that way. And I got like,
it is confirmed he did not.
So the views were going freaking straight up on the chart. I think I had like 3,500 views in 10 minutes. It was like,
which is nuts.
Oh my god! Oh. And then, like I went out, I turned around, I look at the screen, I'm like, what the hell? And I look back, and it says, there were like 0 views in the last 15, 20 minutes. So I'm like, I figured I have 40,000 views by now, And then I see copyright strike. So I deleted the video, figured out how to get the copyright crap right, got it right, uploaded it again, 300 views.
Yep. See, that's what The problem is that you deleted it. If you didn't delete it, if you
So
kept it,
then I re-edited it so it was slightly different, and then uploaded it again.
Kimball. So Gerchop came in and said, Lauren Southern is hot. Detective John Kimball said, Gerchop, Lauren Southern is a Zionist. Oh, man, you guys.
I'd say something about being someone hot, but I can't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Only one or two people know.
Yeah.
But I can't say.
Yeah, only two people know.
And JC9, yes, Sabar did serve me at the restaurant, and he's coming tomorrow to do my lawn.
Yeah, IPS sneaking in here. What's up, Angry Sarge? So, if you guys didn't see, what is in the you little motherfucker, little bug? What is chilling in the one side of my camera here is this little ass bug keeps flying up in my screen. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So the short that I just posted was on the Chrome AK, the hard chrome and plum AK. And whenever you guys have a moment, if you could take a look at the short, like it, comment on other people's comments, that will make a video blaze, just blaze. Oh, whoops. Commenting on other people's comments, liking, their comments. If you take a look at the short that I posted, I got the Chrome AK. You can see it in all of its glory, not just the, very, very edge of it, because I can't show anything on stream. But yeah, it's dope, man. I just love showing off that AK just rocking over there. Yeah, Dark got a chopper. Dude, when that song "I Got a Chopper in the Car" came out, man, I was rolling around. I was literally with that AK. I have several AKs, but that's like my go-to for carry, because if you roll around with an AK in your car, I don't care if it is, unless it is a coated arsenal or if it's been Cerakoted or something like that. If it's a traditional AK coating, you are going to get rust on it within like a day or two. That's just how those guns go. So the fact that this AK is chrome, yes, it's shiny and all that stuff, but it actually, like, when you see it, it's not like, oh, that's a big ass firearm, because it's got this industrious look to it. It's got like.
Are you saying black makes you look fat? Is that what you're saying?
Not exactly. But it's I don't know, it's special, man. So I wouldn't get any rust on it. I would be rolling around with this chrome AK in the whip, and the only thing about the AK is that, like, once you start rocking like ARs with suppressors, you're like, man, these small AKs are so loud. I don't want to fire them, but I do suppress a couple of my AKs with my 30 cal can. I keep my AKs greased up to prevent rust. Yeah. Thomas Hardy, did you ever finish that one thing that you won? I'm curious how it's holding up, man. I hope it's holding up well. I have a couple other battle worn things that I'm going to be showing off pretty soon, so y'all keep an eye out for that. Of course, most of them are blue, and I also, so get this, I'll tell this story real quick. Why not? So the company that I got that auto knife from, I'll show you guys. So I got this auto knife, okay, very recently, as of July 1. Even came with a tech lock and all that, man. Like, I was actually really, really surprised. Oh, well, that's probably why. I was really surprised that it has like Kydex and a tech lock on it. Anyway, it is a OTF Halo clone, and if you've seen the short that I did recently on it, it's pretty badass. It is a monster OTF knife. Usually out the front, auto knives are pretty small, but recently Virginia said, hey, you know what? We've been stupid, and we've said auto knives are illegal. So as of July 1, we are making auto knives legal for carry. So this is the new auto knife. Woo! Look at
Can it go fully semi-auto?
dude. Shout out to Plastic Gats, who was like, "Yo, homie's got a pump action, a pump action knife." So it's a single action auto, okay, which kind of makes these cool. This is loosely based off of the Microtech Halo, okay. So you actually cock it, and it's kind of a cool feature, right? Like, you know, oh man, that action is so crazy. So anyway, so I reached out, I purchased this, right? I bought it with my own monies, okay? This is just something that I was like, man, you know what? Like, this is a $750 knife in real life, okay? And Dark, you got to show that to Smash Time. Oh, is he into auto knives like that? Pump action auto knives. So
why don't we just call Smashy up?
Yeah, we can call him. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting an auto knife. I want an ASAP. So it's totally based. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So I find this company, UAV Hero, actually put me onto them. So shout out to you, brother. Yeah, so they removed this knife and others from their website, like literally within days of me getting it and another viewer getting one. They're removing the clones. I think that there are some issues. They may have been hit with some C&Ds. I have no idea. Or they may just want to be getting out of like the clone sphere, because all of their like the knives that like they make are fucking like clutch, dude. So here's the deal. So after getting it in my hands, and after posting that short and seeing like, you know, it got like 600 views, not a whole lot, right? But a decent amount of traction. Every single comment on that video was, where do I get it? 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 And I was already trying to reach out to the company because I was like, man, this is the type of company I want to work with, right? Because taking something that would normally be out of my reach for $750 and putting it in my hands for $150, but then giving me a discount code that gave it to me for $63. Like, that's crazy. So I reached out to him and I was like, yo, I would love to set up like an affiliate link of some sort to where, you know, I could give my people a big percentage off. And he said, I'm sorry, we only work with YouTube channels that have over 50,000 subscribers. And I was like, well, damn. So I was like, well, I know I'm a small channel, but my fucking community is on point. Like our viewership, like we got 70 fucking people in here right now. Okay. So I sent him some screenshots of my analytics and of my engagement. And he saw live streams with like, you know, 100 people watching, and, you know, the most recent one with like over 3,000 views and all that. He's like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Use code DARK for 20% off. 20% off, bro. 20% off. So you won't be able to get this one. I'm sorry. But he has a shitload. I mean, these are all custom handmade in Texas. Like, this is not like a cheap ass fucking wish.com clone. Like, this is a fucking baller ass fucking auto knife. Like, I could literally stick this in fucking wood and jiggle it around. Like, the lockup is solid. So yeah, so Tack Knives. Sorry, I didn't even say the fucking name of the company. Tack Knives. The steel of the blade is D2 tool steel, and there are different blade steels for different knives. He's sending me a few knives, and I'll get to kind of test out some of the other ones. The ones that he's sending me are from the TK Pro, so it's Tack Knives, TAC Knives. Dot, you know what? Oh, UAV Hero. I was just talking about you. Yeah, 20% off, bro. Now, this is very new, so the code may not be active till like tomorrow. So if you guys want to flick it again, Dark. If you guys want to stab a watermelon, I will. For you, Sport Brand, I will. Man, Sport Brand, I so want to show everybody the graphics that you made. I know our community, and once they see that, I'm gonna put it on the shirt. Once they see it on the shirt, they're all gonna want it. So yeah, so though you won't be able to get this knife, some of their other knives that they've made, you may find a Benchmade auto knife clone still on there right now, but it will be removed probably within the next couple days or so. So if you can manage a way to get it, just do it. Just what I would say is, even if my code doesn't work for 20% off, there you're going to see another code for 20% off. I'm just going to throw that out there. If it's your first time using the company, use code DARK for 20% off. If you cannot find the new code for new people, email me at thedarkestmavis@gmail.com. I will send you another code that you can use, but just put in the notes DLD After Dark sent me, just so he knows that like I'm helping push business his way. But he literally hand makes these in Texas. Like, these are not bullshit fucking Chinese clones. These are legitimate fucking damn well made knives.
They're not high-end Chinesium?
Yeah, this is all aluminum and steel. No bullshit. Now, granted, the cocking arm on the Microtech is titanium. This is aluminum. But man, this shit is fucking solid, bro. So Tack Knives, use code DARK, get 20% off. And they got some that are actually super affordable. This one was 150 bucks. After my discount, I got it for like 60 something. So totally worth it, man. I would have spent twice as much for this thing. What about you, Rich?
I'm Jelly Man. You drinking? I don't have anything to drink with me.
Hey, I said it was a Red Bull IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah. The company is called Tack Knives, TACKnives.com. You have to put in .com, though. Just kidding. It's tackknives.com. Use code DARK to get 20% off. If code DARK doesn't work, hit me back, let me know, and I'll make sure you get 20% off. I'd rather, I could split it up and be like, okay, like my people get 5% off, I keep 15%, or you get 10% off, I get 10%, but I was just like, fuck it, give them all 10% off or 20%
All right.
off.
I got a side question. One of our viewers, actually Bending Ballistics, sent me a message. Can you ask the chat tonight if anyone has a suggestion on a mobile workbench between like Husky, Seville, Cobalt, Craftsman? So I guess he's talking about a roll-around type thing.
Yes, Evil SD. Sorry. Hold on, real quick. .com or .squirt. Yes, .com. So Evil SD is correct. It is Tack Knives USA. So yeah, Tack Knives USA. Use code DARK for 20% off. Don't buy all the cool knives though, man, because I just ordered, after this one, I just ordered 3 other ones. I ordered the Jesus Christ, the Benchmade clone.
Didn't you order anything for me?
Maybe. And they may have a glowy blue OTF switchblade, which y'all may see here soon too. So I know this isn't a fucking knife channel, okay? But bro, if you carry a gun, you better carry a motherfucking knife, all right? I'm saying.
Do I have 1 or 2 knives? I got 1 here.
Oh, you got the same. You got the Emerson Kershaw as well, right?
No, I actually I usually have a Kershaw Weston, but Crumpy said to get this knife, so I got that knife.
Oh, that.
Yeah, what is this other thing? Oh, I'm like, what the hell is this in my pocket?
That shit's weak.
Allen keys.
Oh, that's always normal to carry in your pocket.
My EDC loadout was Allen keys.
10% for the big guy. Thomas Hardy looking at the stilettos. They got 9-inch, 11-inch, and 13-inch stilettos. 6-inch blade OTF stilettos. I almost pulled the trigger on the 13-inch stilettos because I actually have an original Italian 9-inch swing guard. Yes, where the pivoting guard comes out here. Now I gotta shut it off. So this they do not have. They have other stilettos, but this is where my original love for stilettos came from. So yeah, Tack Knives has OTF stilettos. This one matches my Chrome and Plum Draco, but you see the guard right there? The guard swings when you open it, so it gives you a guard to protect you from all those dangerous pony boy moments. Stay golden, pony boy. So this is, I don't know, man. Auto knives, something about auto knives is just fucking like magical. You know, it's just so fucking cool. Mostly because the state of Virginia didn't let us carry them, so that's probably why I love them, right? Like, imagine if California was like, hey, everyone, you guys get to buy any firearm that you want now, with any magazine you want, with any ammo you want. You guys would be like, oh my God, I need to do this right now, you know? Yeah, sorry. All things auto are awesome. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I totally cut you off. What were you saying, Ricky Rich?
I have no idea. No idea now.
Perfect. So I did my job well. Well, so let's get into what we actually came here to discuss. I think I've been talking about Dark got that from the Andolini family. I think that's
my daughter was complaining about the clicking noises coming from my office.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me clicking the fucking knife.
No.
Okay, so the last time. All right, I will do it again. I will not do it again.
Look at Bacon. Bacon says, is it tonight or Saturday where Dark and Rich have the cage match for ownership of the channel?
Well, it's funny because I was like, I didn't even share my login with Rich, but I forgot you have access to Crump's, which has access to mine, which, see? I know, making mistakes all over the place, I know. Okay, so let's jump into it. So basically, and for that one person out there, you can leave the comment that says, the conversation actually starts at 32 minutes, you know? So... Kevin. Oh man, fucking Kevin. Oh, it's great. All right, why don't you lead with it, man? I've been talking so fucking much. Yes, the Kershaw launch is fucking nasty. Great auto knife. DB Cooper.
So are we talking about the mall?
Let's go with the mall first, and then we'll go Quickie Mart.
Okay. So let's see. It was Sunday. Sunday at a mall in Indiana. Some perp didn't obey, believe it or not, their signs at the mall. And we all know that these signs are 100% effective in stopping gun violence. The sign said, no guns allowed. Do you know what the guy did? Any guesses?
He probably did much like I do. He looked at the sign, looked at his gun, and said, "Oh, there's a revolver in the sign. I'm not."
Or it's a Beretta, and I don't have a Beretta.
Yeah, that's clearly a 1911. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a FUD, so I must be okay. Until I see a sign with a 43X on it or a 48 with a Streamlight
or Glock 20
and a red dot. Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling.
P365.
Yep.
I got nothing to worry about.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I know, Evil SD. I'm so sorry, man. I hit him up because of the Halo clone. I was like, bro, this is pure fire. They literally just in a matter of days pulled all the clones, including the Halo, right after me and one other viewer.
No shit. Look, 70 says he used to go to that mall.
What? So DB Cooper and Sport Brand, they have at Tack Knives, they have, excuse me, an OTF Warncliffe. It's like a Warncliffe Tonto mashup, kinda, and it's part of their TK Pro line, which the TK Pro line is like fucking custom, like handmade, like literally the highest line of like knives that they make. It's their Gucci line, and they're still like only 100 to 150 bucks, depending on which one you get. Bendover says, my sign says, no fat chicks.
So did I tell the story too many times? There's a family on Shelter Island, last name Dover. They had 3 kids, Neil, Eileen, and Ben.
You told me about that.
Real true story.
Neil Dover.
Ben Dover.
Eileen Dover.
Eileen Dover.
Ben Dover. And you're dead ass, right?
Dead ass.
Wow. That's fucking epic.
Freaking true story. Now, if they had a 4th kid, I have no idea what they were going to do, but...
Okay, hold on. I love this. Stopped by a less bad guy with a felt gun. Dude, that's so... It's funny as shit because, like, you know, everyone's like, a good guy with a gun. Fuck no. Like, that... You never know. That dude literally could have been... Well, let me not say that. You never
So you're
know.
saying he was just, like, recovering from gangbanging last night. He's having some coffee at the Starbucks, and he's like, "What the fuck? This isn't Saturday night. What's going on here?
You know,
oh shit! This be real."
He probably thought it was a hit on him. He's like some fucking gang member mob. He's like, "Oh shit, it's on!" And he draws and
he flipped the table. He's getting cover, right?
I actually just thought about it.
Concealment. I'm sorry, I said cover. Concealment.
Yeah, we don't want to say anything negative about him because that there could be
anything we say negative is in jest.
Yes, this is all jokes.
Because every other part, I just want to make this absolutely clear. Every other part of this show is dead ass serious.
No, actually, I have it in the description that everything is comedy and satire.
Oh, is that? All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, all right. So the perp said F the sign and went in with his AR-ish, and he had a pistol, and what else? The guy had a backpack.
He had 2 ARs and 1 Glock pistol.
Okay, 2 ARs and 1 Glock pistol. I'm like,
so he had an AR in his hand. He had an AR in his hands that he was using, and he had an AR slung on his back, and he had a Glock pistol in a holster.
Okay, and apparently there was a duffel bag in the bathroom. He left a duffel bag in the bathroom.
I don't have those details, but the details that I do have is that in this mall, Mr. Eli Dicken made the decision to carry, regardless of a stupid-ass sign.
Constitutional carry, he's not a permit holder.
Correct. He's not a permit holder. He was carrying because his God, the person that created him, or the entity that created him, has given him the ability to defend and preserve his own life. So he...
Oh, Crumpy's in the house.
What's up, Crumpy?
Crumpy said he had a bag in the bathroom.
Yeah, but what was in the bag? Was it like Cheez-Its and like extra waters, or was it an RPG or what?
He says he wasn't dicking around.
So dang it! Don't use my joke.
Crumpy says ammo. All right, Crumpy, do we have confirmation on a Glock 20? Or, John, I know you're on vacation with the family and had a rough day at the water park. Do you want to come on the show? Because we could send you the link.
Scott D. Magnificent. He said dildos. So
Dude,
here's the deal.
I so want to 3D print the biggest effing dildo and put it in my carry-on bag. I'll put P80 Ralph, STL Ralph on one side, P80 Ralph on the other side.
And then on the ball sack, you can put, here's your chair, man. Just kidding. We love you, Ralph. And we love Chairman Juan. Okay, so basically what happened is...
Wait. I just realized.
Jesus.
Is Chairman Juan a double entendre?
Well, did you catch what I said?
Yes.
I said on the ball sack, you can put, here's your chair, man. Thank you.
Juan.
Chairman.
But it's... No, never mind.
Oh, is it a double? Oh, I see. A chair because you sit on him. Oh, I get what you're saying. That, yeah. Okay. We're still besties. Why 10 shots?
Not after tonight.
Yeah, not after tonight. No. We're still best buds. Here's the deal. So he started working again. There was a period of time that he wasn't working, and his work schedule has him waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes earlier. So he doesn't stay up late at night. So like literally after like 8:30, he's out. On weekends though, like he just had me on his roast. Was supposed to be on this most recent roast again. We were gonna go 2 roasts back to back. Me and P80 Ralph, the only 2 ones on there. It was a fucking blast last week, man, or the week before, and it was going to be a blast again, but I had the family stuff come up and I had to go out of town, and that's why I didn't see you guys. Now, guys, keep in mind that there are Glock 20 magazines that are California legal, Mass legal, New Jersey legal. Oh, thank you. That's so cool. That only hold 10 rounds, right? So, and some people are also like broke. So the dude's 22 years old. So he may have literally only had 10 rounds of ammo in a 15-round magazine. Who knows what the situation is? Maybe he had a 10-round mag and that was it. Maybe he only had 10 rounds in a 15-round mag. But the bottom line is that he threw 10 rounds of probably 250, 240 grain monsters of some buffalo boar. So just kidding. I don't know what they were. But could have been 180 grain. I have no idea. But yeah, and that 10 Mike. I actually have a very, very unique 10 millimeter Glock magazine that was from right in the transition into second generation. It's probably from from 1990, maybe 1991. It's right before the 94 ban. It's pretty epic. Okay, so basically, chemistry of questionable quality. That's pretty dope. It sucks that he had to kill someone, especially at 22, but he's a hero. We need more like him in Calvert. Yep, 100%, man. So look, we are taking this lightly, but we do need to.
They should have a parade for that dude.
What? It was.
They should name a street after him.
It was a 9mm. What the fuck? Am I confusing this with the other dude?
No.
Okay, I heard 10 millimeter from 2 different sources.
I heard 10 millimeter from 2 different sources, but one of the sources is now saying 9 millimeter.
Okay, so Crump, during 2 different press conferences, the police said that he fired 10 rounds in the direction of the assailant, who then so I'll share with you guys in one sentence what I understand happened. Okay. Either way, Eli Dicken came in there, Dicken dude down. Just kidding. Sorry. Okay.
Crumpy's saying 9 mil.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Um, no matter what, the dude is a hero. It does suck that he had to take someone's life. Like a lot of times we talk about things like this, and we don't think about like the repercussions of somebody that's like, you know,
Man Against the Masses says, I photoshopped the 50 cal. This is the original picture.
is that a pool cleaner?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's too funny, man.
Um,
But you still can see the bipod up front.
hell yeah, that makes it funnier. So Eli Dicken was in a mall. He was carrying
Not Dicken.
legally under the constitutional carry, or what people call permitless carry. What I call your fucking creator gives you the right to self-preservation, so you can carry whatever fucking gun that you want to anywhere that you want to. Fuck signs. Um, and thank God he was. I would almost be willing to bet that there was somebody else in that group that was carrying a gun that ran like a bitch. Just saying. And no judgment against somebody that would have run away. I'm just saying.
Or if they got hand sanitizer and waited 47 minutes.
Exactly. Or 117. So the dude came in with 2 ARs and a handgun, and he fired off 24 rounds of 5.56
in under 13 seconds.
Yeah, the dude was just blasting. And Mr. Elijah Dicken, was more than 40 yards away, and he drew his handgun and he trained it on the asshole, and he ventilated the asshole by sending 10 rounds in his direction. He hit him, apparently, I was just told, 8 times. He retreated into the bathroom, where he then collapsed. Apparently, the sheriff that I saw doing, or the police officer of some sort that I saw doing the press conference, said that you could see the guy collapse into the doorway of the bathroom. So he was hit and he fell into the bathroom. And Eli, with an empty gun, it's reported, all right? I'm not saying I know this for certain, but the police officer said with an empty gun, Elijah moved in closer to inspect his target. I don't know if he intended on helping him, giving him medical. I don't know if he wanted to make sure he was murked. I don't know if he was going to take one of his firearms or whatever, or if he just wanted to make sure that he hit, or that it was vital, or that he took, just neutralized the threat. I have no idea what he was thinking, but the dude moved in closer with an emptied handgun. It's either super ballsy and crazy, or just crazy, But this literally shits on every single possible narrative.
No, it proves, gun-free zones work, and nobody should have.
Nobody needs more than 10 rounds, right? This proves nobody needs more than 10 rounds. Jesus fucking Christ. Good job, Eli. Look what you did. Just kidding. Sorry, not a joke. Serious.
Nobody needs more than 7 rounds to kill a deer.
Yeah. We ain't killing deer.
Dumb fucks.
So, from what I understand, hold on. 10 round.
So let me just give some facts as reported by the NRA, trying to make themselves the poster boys for this shit. The shooter began firing at 5:56 and 48 seconds p.m. 15 seconds later, at 5:57:03 p.m., 22-year-old Eli Dickinson, Dickinson, under new NRA-backed constitutional carry law, fired 10 rounds from 40 yards, hitting the shooter 8 times. It's the NRA-branded constitutional carry law. Thank you, NRA, because I'm sure no other organization had shit to do with it.
That's horseshit. And let me tell you this. Prior to this, Mr. Eli would have needed a permit to carry. This law just changed July 1. July 1st. So homie has been carrying for like 16 days, 17, 18 days. So, okay, so originally said it was 10 millimeter. It apparently has been accurately reported as 9 millimeter. Yeah, fuck the NRA, man. That's bullshit. And get ready for people to leave, because if you support the NRA, they don't do a fucking goddamn thing for your rights.
Except do victory laps when they can claim some sort of victory or pat themselves on the back.
They literally fucking claim victory off of the backs of other organizations that truly work for our rights. Fuck that shit. Wow, no one left.
Oh, dude, here's one guy writing, "I'm so proud of my cousin Eli."
Yeah, I mean, the dude is a hero, man. Like,
Amen.
He saved a shitload of people.
If that perp had 2 AR, all right. So, do you know what? Did I share this with you, Dark? Legally Armed America said on like Saturday they're going to be pushing this new assault weapon ban this week in Congress. He says, yeah. So he says, read my lips. There will be a mass shooting between now and then.
Oh, yeah. He told me that. Actually, is that who was in here? Legally Armed?
Legally Armed America.
Oh, that's lawfully armed. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, and then a day later, boom, this happens. Very interesting how shit like that happens, right? Now, it's interesting because the first thing I saw when this happened were people praising Eli for his bravery and him being a hero and him stopping a potential mass shooter, right? And I also saw someone say on Twitter, wow, whoever would have thought that we would get to a point in our culture that somebody would be celebrated for murdering somebody? Are you fucking, how deranged are you? That you don't realize that we're celebrating a good person killing a murderer, okay? And I really don't like that somebody switched those words around and they called, a murderer a victim and the hero.
So if a cop pops a perp, that's okay?
This is somebody stopping a threat. If they happen to bleed out, then they shouldn't have brought a bunch of ARs and firearms into a public place to kill people, right? Like, at that point, you forfeit your fucking right to live. That's it. You're done. What? Sorry, what would you ask?
No, just Sportbird says quaff Ukraine, quaff.
Yeah, so the assault weapons ban goes in front of the House tomorrow.
Apparently, half the House co-signed the bill.
It will likely move past the House. Yeah. Now,
I mean, there's almost no question that whether it will or move past the House, it will.
Yeah. But the likelihood of something, and this is what they're doing, right? This is what, look at the shit that we saw with red flag laws, enhanced background checks for people under 21, blah, blah, blah. That same shit that happened, they shot for the stars and then they landed on the moon and they settled with it, right? And apparently a bunch of people that are on our side and fighting for our rights, fucking bullshit, both sides, right and left, all that fake fucking Democrat and Republican bullshit is all fucking lies, because nobody is advocating for your rights right now. Nobody. You are the only person that is going to be able to keep and or restore your rights. So yeah, I believe that there will be shootings to follow. I believe there will be probably some very effective mass shootings coming up in the future, maybe even over the next week or so they can showcase, man, look at all these terrible things happening, right? But do you think they're going to showcase all these people saving lives? Let's go to the Quickie Mart. I don't have the article in front of me right now, so bear with me. Maybe Rich can pull it up while I kind of ad lib it a bit. But at about 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a guy who stopped by a quick, I think it's a quick stop or whatever it is. We'll get the details for you guys. But he stopped at this gas station slash, Quickie Mart kind of thing, and he went inside, or I'm sorry, before going inside, he had witnessed a guy pull up next to and like in front of the doors, and he got out with a backpack in a hurry, right? Like in a very focused way. Walked out of his truck, grabbed a backpack, walked into the gas station, convenience store, whatever you want to call it, and he attacked the female clerk. This was his third robbery of the night. And during this third robbery of the night, started to attack her with a knife and was holding it next to her throat. So the person, the concerned citizen, the hero, drew a handgun and ventilated that fucking dirtbag, and I don't believe he survived um, his wounds, but I'll confirm that. I'll pull up the article. But another situation where a hero with a handgun that he was lawfully carrying saved someone's life. Now that night, prior to that, in his second robbery, he had drawn a knife on a female clerk, another female clerk, and he had actually cut her all over her arms and wrist and neck and face. And the first time, he used the knife as an intimidation tool. So this was his third robbery of the night. I think if this continued, if somebody didn't draw a handgun and ventilate this dude, and shout out to my main man. We all know that well ventilated bad guys. Well, you guys know the thing. Okay, we love you and miss you. But anyway, these things are not going to be focused on in the news. These things are not going to be reported on. All of these incidents are going to be fucking swept under the rug and forgotten about while we're focusing on Uvalde and these other mass shooting situations. I wouldn't be surprised if there are organizations out there that are going to report on the mass shooting aspect of this incident and not report on the fact that it was ended by a good Samaritan that was lawfully carrying a firearm. And I always say at the end of every single stream, the one way that we can fight evil is with good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And here we are. Sorry, Rich, were you able to pull it up? I took a screenshot of it earlier. Oh, you're still muted.
Sorry, yeah, tough finding it here.
Chugga. Oh, and I did knock out one more. It's a
But again,
black one.
there's a couple of cliches out there.
What's that?
Is because your next door neighbor has too many kids, it's like you getting a vasectomy to prevent your neighbor from having any more kids. This is just crazy people thought process, or you giving up your car because there's drunk drivers out there.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this crap don't work. It's not logical. My 50 BMG is a good 50 BMG. It hasn't run around doing murderous crap.
Yeah, mine hasn't done a goddamn thing to anybody. Well, not my 50 BMGs, but any of my firearms. Actually, that's not true. Some of my firearms have made a lot of people very happy when they shoot them at the range. Oh, bro, by the way, for everybody out there, I don't know if you know this, but I am a Mira Safety affiliate, meaning that I have an affiliate relationship with Mira Safety. So if you guys need gas masks, holler at your boy. And did you know that SIG makes a stock that is literally designed to rock in, never know what that is, that is to be used in concert with a mask with a filter. So you can actually shoulder your fucking SIG MPX, MCX, or really anything with a Picatinny rail for mounting, and shoulder that bitch with a gas mask on. How fucking cool is that? And SIG, how good on you to actually think of shit like this, man? Yeah, good on you, man. Hold on. So, be highly skilled in poetry. Be highly skilled in farming. Be highly skilled in de-escalation. Be highly skilled in water systems and electricity. Be highly skilled in healthcare. Violence must be less. 100%. I completely agree with you. I think that skills are something that is completely just being depleted across our entire generation and even prior, right? Like I was born in the 80s, and I feel like even the generation prior to me, I don't know if it was intentional or if they're just trying to make us as fucking useless as possible to be the biggest slaves that we could possibly be. But the reality is that, like, if we don't work on making things, if we don't work on, you know, farming, filtering water, fucking making things out of steel and wood, and using the creative side of our brain, the finding creative solutions for things, building things. Fucking Rich and I were talking, and he was like, I could literally build a fucking house from the foundation up, given the time and resources and all that. And that's something that you just don't see nowadays because everything is given to you. We're living a life of complete and utter fucking convenience and simplicity when all you have to do is push a couple of buttons to get whatever you need delivered to your front door in 12 to 24 hours. And a lot of people don't like to hear this shit, but guess what? I will promise you, I will fucking guarantee you, here I am. Dark is going on fucking record right now telling you that in the very near future, you are going to experience a severe food shortage, and which will likely be paired with that is a water shortage. And if you don't have fucking water, you're not going to have food. And also, likely electrical blackouts. We're going to be in fucking hell. Who knows? Maybe even nuclear hell. I have no idea. But if you can't build shit, if you can't pick locks, if you can't filter water, if you can't create food from the land that you're on, we're all going to be in trouble. So I know how to make electricity. Beautiful. And you know what? And we were telling people how to make gas from plastic, how to make gasoline from fucking trash. You could go by every highway, every street, every park, every trash can, and pull as much plastics as you can. And literally by cooking plastic, you can make fuel that you can use in your fucking vehicle. Like, that's how crazy this shit is. It's called pyrolysis. And all of us should, be doing things like that. Dark, discuss your water purifying technique with a water bottle. Spread the knowledge. You know what? I will tonight. I will.
I still have the diagram on my whiteboard over here.
Sorry, hang on. Measured in millions of acres per foot per state. Goodbye landscaping, waste not, want not. Man, it's so fucking true, man. So true. I grew up on Mr. Wizard. Hell yeah. Plastic Gats, what up?
Gats.
Or somebody said what's up to Plastic Gats. I don't see him in here.
Yeah.
Sorry. My apologies. Corn Pop, I got my Ghost Gunner 3 today. Woo!
You gonna unbox it live on the air?
I'm not gonna unbox it live on the air. I feel like that's playing with fire because, with my ass and my luck, like my address will like flap right in front of the fucking camera. So I'll take some precautions first, and then I will unbox it. I don't know. I feel super fucking loved because mine was sent to me by Cody Wilson, and I don't know, man. I'm super grateful, and I'm gonna, you know, if I can, if he's cool with it and not expecting it back, I'm gonna bless others with it. I'm gonna send it to others that will send it to others, and so on and so on. So, Diego Montoya says, "I'm all about survival, but I'm going to be pissed about what was thrown away." Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Is that? Oh, that's one of those new can openers.
Yeah, it works like.
It wasn't used as a door opener in Uvalde. I can tell you that much. Damn, that was fucked up. I should have said that. Okay, Crump says Lincoln.
I did.
I saw a Simi one go for 18,000 about 3 months back. Hold on. In your defense, it did say RP46 in title. What? Oh, I said plastic gas. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, country boys are going to survive. Country boys aren't like, they're going to run into people, and the people that like bump into them in the wilderness are going to be like sunburned and sweaty and uncomfortable and fucking dying of thirst and hunger. And the country boys are going to be like, "What? When the boog start? I had no idea. I was over here just fucking chewing on hay and riding my bike. And I was just, getting busy growing shit like this, just some beautiful tomatoes." Man, I cannot tell you how just like how in love I am with my fucking plants, man. I'm if you take the time to nurture something and nurture something and fucking protect it from those fucking squirrels and raccoons and all that shit. What the hell on my phone? Look at how beautiful that shit is, man. Like this is what God gave us, right? Like this, I don't know, man. There's just like nothing that can fucking. I don't know. I mean, of course, there's shit that satisfies me, but like my tomato plants are very special to me, and my strawberry plants are very special to me. And right now, though I'm doing it very late, I am growing potatoes, and I'm uh, I'm working on some things, y'all. I'm working on some things. Look how fucking beautiful that shit looks, man. I got like, I don't know, just under 30 tomatoes coming. I got yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Um I made traps for the squirrels. DLD After Dark had a nice lemon bush before I moved to Indiana, and one neighbor said, "Is that real?" I know, right? Dude, I said the same thing. I was at a rando's house for something work related, and I walk out and she has a cherry tree. So I start talking to her about her cherry tree, and where did Rich send it? He says,
I texted you.
"Is that smoke or just pretty little flower?" Those are strawberry flowers. So when strawberries grow, you see a flower come first, and then the white petals fall off, and then the yellow center darkens and starts to grow. You start to see the seeds mature, and then the strawberry starts to grow out. Then the vine starts to hang because of the weight, and then yeah, it becomes a fucking strawberry. Peanuts are a learning experience. Potatoes are done. Green beans are still killing. Pinto and black bean harvest from last week to next week. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Peanuts I can't do because my daughter is allergic to peanuts, and it would kill her. So there's that. Um, Evan Budzinski, what's up, man? Now's the time to plant lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. Look at you. I will show you. Fuck it. I'm right now. Lettuce, broccoli, and beans. I know I'm late on the beans and broccoli. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. And hey, let's not let John Crump come in here. I'm not. Oh, hey man.
What's up, guys?
Just kidding. What's up, brother? How are you?
Chilling. Just hanging out.
Still in the basement.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not in the basement. I'm in the actually main floor.
Main flow. Crumpy in the house.
Apparently, they don't put basements in beach houses.
Yeah. Good point. So potatoes just grow and don't really need much.
You
so
can
this
grow
is
them on
true.
Mars.
This is true. But I will tell you, there are ways that you can maximize your potato growing experience, and also
with human poop.
Not with human poop. You actually want to be careful with human pee and poop. Just with how high in nitrogen shit, it just kills shit. You have to do it in a creative way. But Thanakis Lupus, the Salty Wolverine, says, "What up, Crump?" The potatoes, you need to make sure you protect them, because if you're in an environment with, like, in my area, I have mad squirrels and raccoons, and the squirrels get so crazy they have literally like been eating my screen door because they want like food and bird seed and shit like that. So they're
Guess
eating.
who is feeding them through the screen door?
I don't know. I'm 69. Nice. What's up, John? How are you, man?
Not much. The original report said it was 10 millimeter, but I think that was confused with 10 rounds.
It was probably somebody that was.
Do cops know less than nothing about firearms?
Well, no, I don't think it was the cop. I think it was one report, and then it got picked up and went everywhere. Because I've been trying to track down exactly where the 10 millimeter came from, besides just reports. And usually I request police records and stuff like that, but, taking the week easy, so I didn't do any of that. So I started looking up. So I started going down the rabbit hole a little bit late, and I haven't been able to find anything where the cop said it was a 10 millimeter, but I have found articles where it did say 10 millimeter. So apparently that was the whole entire that was the whole entire thing. So it was 10 rounds of 9 millimeter, and people, I guess, reporters for 10 millimeters and saw Glock and said, "Okay, let me do a 10 millimeter Glock." Then they came up with Glock 20.
So
hit him 8 times.
I've heard that if people are armed and there's a mass shooting going on, and the good guy with a gun starts shooting, you don't know where those bullets will go, and then nobody will know who the good guy is or the bad guy is, and it's just going to be mass bloodshed.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is when this kid started firing at the mass shooter, the mass killer, he started moving he was advancing on him as he was firing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he wasn't like hiding or pulling back or anything. He was actually advancing on the shooter.
Oh yeah,
that's false.
So he hit the guy, and the guy never made it to the bathroom. He died trying to get back to the bathroom.
Oh, I thought the cop said he collapsed walking back into the bathroom.
Yeah, he did. He was walking back in the bathroom, but he never made it all the way back into the bathroom.
He collapsed trying to get back in there.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
yeah, did the good guy only have 10 rounds?
That's something that's not too. That's open to debate. He fired 10 rounds, but no one said he mag dumped.
Yeah, there's a few
Because-
things that have not been confirmed, and he actually asked the police to ask the public to leave him the fuck alone for a little bit so he can like process this. Because in reality, like, look, the shit that starts going through your head when you have to make a decision like this is like, you know, yes, like I saved people, right? But that's not what you focus on. You focus on the guy. Who is the guy? Why did he do what he did? Like, why the fuck did he have to do that? Why was I the one there? Why did I have to do, like, why, you know, what brought him to that point? What, like, the shit fucks with you, man. Like, I've had two friends that have had to use their handgun to neutralize a threat, and one of them
I
is
had a
in,
family member,
yeah,
my mom.
Your mom?
yeah. So you know, I don't know. The one example I gave of the friend who had the party that was kind of overcame by two dudes that literally held them hostage. He ended up, shooting one and killing him, and he fired on another while he was running out. Hit him twice in the back with a .22 Magnum. He was in the ICU for a long time, but he did recover. The guy that he shot in the sternum with a 9mm, though, after about 30, 45 minutes of him bleeding on his carpet and being stomped by everyone in the party, which is fucked up and it's gruesome, but it happened. He ended up dying from his wounds. And my buddy that had to use a gun to defend himself and his friends, he was sitting there after the fact and he was like, man, why me? Why my house? Why did he do that? Like, what possessed him to do that? Like, it was seriously eating at him for years. Like, why? Like, what drove this person to that point that they would act out like this and forfeit their right to live, you know?
Important point here. Was the perp's lungs blown out?
That's a good point.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta put a big hole in the wall.
Yeah. I heard that it's kind of like a rail gun going off. It just fucking neutralizes everything in that line of sight. And,
Did you guys see what Shannon Watts tweeted out?
Is Shannon
Yeah.
the one that said, I never thought we'd be at a point in our culture where we would celebrate someone killing someone?
No, she wrote, so a 22-year-old, like, what is it? A 22-year-old with an illegally carrying a handgun killed a mass shooter after he's already killed 3 people. That's not a good look for the Second Amendment.
So she's saying that because he could mind fuck the guy into not doing it before he shot the first time?
Dude, the guy...
So because there's a 3 body count, I mean, it could have been Uvalde, right? I mean, he could have just sat and ate his lunch.
I would have rather had Eli Dicken at Uvalde alone than every single police officer that was there.
Maybe Uvalde ought to hire him.
Yeah. Well, Uvalde is going to be demolished. The school.
No, I mean the town.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw that at the what's up, Faith? At the most recent town council meeting with the Uvalde mayor, they did agree that the elementary school is going to be demolished. They said they will never.
I think they should demolish the police department also while they're at it.
Well, remember there were 8 agencies in there. There were 8 agencies in that hallway. So do we demolish all 8? One of them being the
Yes.
FBI?
I'm all in because they're fucking useless.
I agree. I agree. The individuals that stood there while look, I said it, and you know what? I'm a fucking stupid ass motherfucker that has like well, very little like real training, right? I've I've had 3 instances of real tactical training from people that are like very highly skilled. Aside from that, which is very little if you look at like all I've had more sales training than fucking tactical training. And I would have given my life. I would have walked into that school with nothing but the handgun that I carry every single day. I would have walked in there with no expectation of walking out alive and said, fuck it. Because somebody has to fucking slow him down, at least slow him down, if not stop him. I would have given my life and died right there, a fulfilled man, if I could have at least slowed him down, if not fucking stopped him. And I would have walked past every. If you look at the video, that dude in the button up with the gray plate carrier, he tried over and over and over. He tried to the point when he first walked in there, he got a fucking grazing shrapnel wound over his fucking head. The buddy that he was with caught shrapnel to the ear from the fucking perp just unloading 5.56 rounds through the door, and or the little window in the door or whatever the fuck. And he kept advancing. He kept moving back and then advancing. And he was telling his guys, like, come the fuck on. And then he was eventually apparently told to stop advancing, to sit and wait, sit and wait, sit and wait. And even the Bortac guys got there at 12:15. They didn't fucking breach. Everyone's saying, like, thank God for the fucking Bortac guys coming in. Now, yes, thank God for them. But they got there at 12:15 and didn't breach until like 12:54. Right? Now, granted, they didn't breach the room because they didn't know that it was still an active shoot, that the shooting was done, but the dying was still happening. Right? They have the order of, stop the killing and then stop the dying. The killing had already occurred. The dying was in progress. They said, without a shadow of a doubt, with 100% certainty, if we got medical treatment to the people in Uvalde quicker, they would have been alive. They said that like 12 minutes prior to Bortac going in there, that the teachers were alive, confirmed on 911 calls. Both teachers, one died in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. Second one died during a surgery in the hospital. They would have fucking lived. That's so fucked up, man. So what we need are more people like this, more people like Eli Dicken, more people like I feel bad I don't have the Quickie Mart guy info, but yeah, it's fucked up. They were trained. The good guy in the mall wasn't. Looks like a problem in the training. Yeah,
I don't think he was the good guy in the mall. Never mind.
Yeah, he's saying the good guy in the mall was not.
I got that.
It's interesting. I watched Mike Glover with Fieldcraft Survival did a breakdown on Uvalde, and it's actually a great video.
I can reach out to my old boss trains and know him, Mike Glover. I can reach out to him for you if you want.
Dude, I would love to get Mike Glover on the show, or even just have a conversation with him, man. I was actually going to do a short responding to him because you can at people in the title now.
Well, let me see what I can do. It's really funny because my old boss is my old boss from Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like when I first started working on Facebook, he sent me a message. I wasn't doing the YouTube thing, but I was writing a lot. And he wrote me, and I get this message from my boss. My boss is in California, in Silicon Valley. And he's like, I know who you are. I'm like, you do? He goes, yeah. He goes, you write for Ammo Land. And I'm like, oh crap. I was like, I'm gonna get fired here for writing my stuff. And he was like, he's like, you know, I didn't live all my life in California.
Oh shit!
And then turned out he was like a really big gun guy. There was a lot of big gun guys at Facebook. That's
real quick, Corn Pops Revenge. What's up, brother? Chinamemba.
Yeah.
The GD Bacon. Chinamemba. What up? Heath. Chinamemba. Jeff Crown. Chinamemba. Sorry, I missed you guys earlier.
Yeah. Mark was a big gun guy before he like met Priscilla.
Who's that?
Mark Zuckerberg. Priscilla's his wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, he met his wife and
then he had to pretend that he was Californian.
I guess. I don't know.
That's such bullshit. Yeah, dude, I've been watching DLD. I told you and Mike. Dude, I would love to have Mike Glover on. I actually have been following Mike Glover since he started Fieldcraft Survival, and he was on the Sean Ryan show, and just kind of started like learning more about him and what he's doing, and he started all this shit. I mean, it's fairly recent. He's done a lot. He's done really well, and he seems to be a good dude of integrity, like just a straight up, fucking dude. And yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah, I want to get my boss on my old show because I think Rich would really like my old boss.
Fuck, that's what happened when you marry a Chinese communist bitch. God.
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Yeah, my old boss owns a fighter jet.
Owns a fighter jet?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Rich knows which one it is.
Damn. He's not. Are you saying Mike Glover is not a good person? Or are you saying Zuckerberg is a Zionist fuckhead? Because I know he is, obviously. Is this a record for the longest time without pistachios, Rich? I know, dude. Mike Glover seems like a stand-up dude. Love his cigs. Love his cigs a little much, though. Yeah. I've learned to really back off of like the firearms that people love. I did a short for anybody out there that doesn't want to stay in the live stream. I did a short on my Chrome AK. I almost, because a lot of people have actually asked to see the Chrome AK because I showed it on a few like Instagram lives. I showed it on Discord and shit like that. And damn, I haven't been on Discord in a long time. I'm sorry, guys. But I was going to show originally, before I did the Chrome AK, I was going to do a short on one of my favorite SBRs, which is my SIG. It is a 10 and a half. Technically, it says it's a 10-inch, but I guess it's kind of a 10 and a half inch piston-driven 5.56 SBR. It is the SIG SWAT based on the 5.5X platform with the upper as the firearm portion with the side folding stock. It's the original 5.52, I think it was, or 5.51 or 5.52. I can't recall. Had the translucent AK style mags that rocked in with the fixed side folder. The newer ones have it, which is the 5.56. Not just because it's in 5.56, because they have it in other calibers, but it actually has a telescoping folding stock with a piston-driven system with different gas settings on it. The shit is a tank, man. It is a tank, heavy as hell, but I love it, man. The shit's awesome. It's like if an MP5, an AK, and an AR had like some sloppy, disgusting orgy, and somehow, by the grace of God, were able to create some bastardized like fuckery of a child, it would be this SBR, and I love it. It takes PMags, 5.56 PMags. It's fucking awesome. And it charges when you're shouldering it. It charges on the right side like an AK. So if you're an AK guy like me, don't tell anyone. You can run it like an AK, but it takes PMags and 5.56 and all that shit. I need another SIG 5.56. Get one, man. I got this like years back. It was one of my first NFA items. I bought a 9mm can first and got it back in 6 months like that. And this is before E-forms. And then I was like, shit, I'm going to buy the... Is this a World of Tanks live stream? Yes. Yes, it is. Welcome. We will all be... donning our gear and getting into our tanks here soon, so stick around. The left would have aborted that gun. Yeah. Well, SIG kind of did. I wonder which is heavier, the Swiss SIG or my PTR 32 and 7.62x39. They actually made a SIG in 7.62x39. It is the SIG 5.56R for Russian, which is 7.62x39. But they never made a 10.5-inch SBR version. They made a 5.56X, which is in 7.62x39, 5.56, 300 blackout, but they never made an SBR version or a pistol version in the AK, because it actually takes the AK magazine, which those are total badass guns. You can't cut them down. You can't easily cut them down. So it's... the SIG 5.56 SWAT. Yep, that's the SBR that I have. It's fucking badass, man. I love it. Okay, someone else talk now.
Nah.
Let's see. I think there's something I want to ask Crumpy.
See what happens when I drink Red Bull IPA?
Mm-hmm.
Red Bull
I am 15 away from 67,000 views in the last 48 hours.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you, all of you people.
What do you mean, you people?
You people. You YouTube people.
I'm just kidding.
Well, we all know I'm a racist, so I just want to get that out in the open.
I hope one day I can have a channel like yours. I don't. No, I'm serious, man. Like, I'm dead ass serious.
Oh, 6706, we hit it.
Damn, there you go. Dark likes heat. It depends on what you mean. He said, "Why is that painting in the background glowing?" Well, sir, or madam, sir or madam. Well, viewer, it's the only place I could hide the LEDs that didn't look fucking crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it kind of does look a little crazy, but there was this time, okay, as a working husband, father, and content creator, I had to find a way to make this a place that I could do professional like Zoom calls and shit like that. And I also had to make this the place that I could stream from, right? And lights just give like a dope fucking like ambiance to, you know. So yeah, what I would do is I would do fucking meetings in here all day, and then, you know, have like my suit jacket hung up on the door and whatever. And then when I was done with work, I would fucking hit the lights, turn on the LEDs, take the suit jacket off, fucking throw it over I'm just kidding. I wear expensive stuff. So very gently set that down on the chair and then throw up my DLD shit or a JSD supply shirt, something like that. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm not tired. Just allergies.
So Crump, why don't you take a moment and let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you?
You can find me here a lot.
Do you want his address? I got it.
Yeah, it's true. We do have his address.
Yeah, that would not be a good idea. You are doxing Rich, though. I will say that. But no, you can find me here at John Crump News or on John Crump Live. Read my stuff at Ammoland. I do a lot. Black Swan Media Group is mine. Black Swan Tactical is mine. Nova Properties is mine. Got a lot of different companies. Yeah. That's about it.
Awesome. And what do you do?
I do a lot. I do reporting on Second Amendment issues. I do advocacy of Second Amendment stuff. I help people. I do a lot of charity stuff as well. Like this week, we're supposed to be painting fences, but I'm not going to be back at home in time for a retreat that deals with people with traumatic brain injuries. So we'll be doing that sometime next month. We'll be out there painting fences to help people with traumatic brain injuries. Do some food drives. Got another food drive coming up in September where we're going to be, well, not really food drive. We're going to be packing food in September.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So we're going to do that. Yeah. So that's what I do.
Well, it is cool.
Mind you, John's code word is he's on vacation. Really, he's outfitting the studio in the Crumpy sub with a digital satellite uplink.
Well,
so
he
he can
has to have
broadcast from
some
underwater.
place to, work through the aftermath. Like after the nukes fall, he needs a place to go.
Yeah, I can't believe that Rich thought I really bought that boat. Rich called me up and goes, "Did you really buy that boat?" I sent a picture of a 100-foot boat, 100-foot yacht with a crew. And Rich was like, "Did you actually buy that?" I'm like, "No." I didn't actually buy that.
Dude,
No.
This just in. Marconi Armory has 2 completed kits. This is a kit that you can throw on like a frame of any, Glock receiver. Both of these Marconi slides have been Cerakoted by Arcane Tactical. They have Arcane Tactical magwells that have also been Cerakoted by Arcane Tactical. They are in a kind of stainless gray looking battle worn color with the Marconi Armory sights.
I think I need one. How much? Text me now.
I don't have a total, but you can save 10% if you use code.
Fuck that 10%. Marconi's got to do me a solid.
I'm sorry.
I think I have to have that.
I'm sorry. One of them just got sold. So there is one of these.
Marconi!
What was that?
It's funny. So it says, Man Against the Masses. Let's see. Say his name, Elijah Dicken.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. So there's actually only one of these available now. So
how much are they? How much?
I don't know what the total is. I know that those slides alone without Cerakote are like fucking $275. They're not cheap. They're basically $100 more than most like cheap slides. But out of every single fucking Glock slide that I own, and I like 24 9mm Glocks that I've built and bought, there is no slide that runs on the rails like a Marconi Armory slide does. Like, dude, the smoothest.
Stop. Yeah, no, it's no good. Don't buy them. They're awful. Oh my God. I just got a text. They're the worst in the world. Do not do not buy them.
You don't want someone
I heard they're Jamomatics. Like if you put anything, put the best freaking brass through it.
Rich doesn't know what he's talking about.
It shreds crap.
He doesn't want you to buy the other one that's available. So he's trying to check his bank account right now to see if he.
No, I'm messaging Marconi. I'm like, dude. Hey.
Yeah, you could,
Right.
see.
So someone's asking, wants to know the update on the CRS case. You want to give it, Dark?
Okay, so I mean the most. Oops, sorry. That was,
Marconi's ghosting me.
I mean, it's been like 1 minute. That's not ghosting.
He probably thinks you're gonna dox him.
I'll dox you.
358 on eBay. Oh, is it listed on eBay right now?
It's listed on eBay.
Damn. Honestly, for what I paid for the Arcane Tactical Cerakote on the Marconi slide and Arcane Tactical Magwell, I would do it. I'm actually tempted to throw that on a black frame. Let's see if I may have an extra frame back here that I could throw that on.
Hold on. Can you put me full screen? I love this meme. This is like the best freaking cartoon.
Then we're going to talk about CRS versus everyone in the world.
Then we'll break some news if you want. I tell everyone exactly what the new rule is going to say about pistol braces.
So, okay, yeah, I do want an update on that because I know originally the ATF was going to rule on that with a new rule change in August. And then after the Bruin decision, they came out and said they're pushing it to December. So I do want to learn more about that.
August is a placeholder.
Interesting. Okay. Clint Eastwood says, damn, you guys are lucky you get to build at all. Damn, bro, where are you from?
California.
That sucks. Okay, so here's the deal. You can still build in Cali, man. Come on, don't give up. You just have to fucking register everything and follow their ridiculous, draconian, extreme laws, rules, regulations.
Breaking news here. Breaking news. Retiring Dr. Fauci will be honored with a 21 booster salute.
Oh, God. Okay, so here's the deal with CRS. So if you guys didn't see in my most recent video, I was lucky enough, I was blessed to have Matt LaRossiere with Fudbusters, who is half of the legal team for Matt Hoover, or CRS right now. And he has originally, as soon as he, came in, he pled not guilty, of course, because he and all of us and his legal team all believe that he is not guilty. And he has refused every single plea bargain that they have brought to him because he is not guilty. So he, therefore, does not agree with him saying that he's guilty and accepting some bullshit plea bargain. So he will not plead down at all, period. He's refused every single one of them. So they already had a motion to dismiss. And after the Bruin decision, which the Bruin decision we all know of, there was a new Supreme Court ruling. After the Bruin decision came down, they submitted an addendum to their motion to dismiss that included kind of a statement like this. It was a 9-page document that was beautifully written, mostly by Matt LaRossiere, and it said, hey, sorry, I'm trying to read comments. It said, hey, we don't believe that Matt did anything wrong. We don't believe that Matt broke the law. We don't believe that what you're saying is a machine gun is a machine gun. As a matter of fact, it is impossible to allege that a mere drawing of something is the something that it's a drawing of, blah, 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 right? But because the government is alleging that these are machine guns, we believe that due to the new Bruin decision, that the NFA is unconstitutional. Therefore, this should be thrown out. Now, what that would do if the case was dismissed is that would set
for Matt, it would.
What's that?
For Matt, it would help.
Yeah, for Matt, it would help because the number one goal is to get Matt free. As a secondary byproduct of this, what could potentially happen is it could dissolve the NFA.
No,
it wouldn't repeal the NFA.
It could not.
It could dissolve the NFA if it were to go to higher courts.
It would, yeah, but if they win on a local level, sorry for breaking in here, but if they win on the trial court level, that's it. The case is over. There's nothing to appeal because of double jeopardy. In order for it to have more of an effect beyond CRS, he would have to lose and then appeal to a higher court.
So if he appealed to a higher court and won, it would then dissolve the NFA.
Yeah, but if the judge says, you know what, this is right, I think the NFA is a violation of the constitutional rights. The trial lawyer, the trial judge. So it would only affect Matt Hoover, and at the time, the government would not be able to appeal that decision because of double jeopardy rules. So and right there. Makes sense?
Hold on, Clint Eastwood, just real quick. Clint Eastwood, there's several users out there that are selling Patmos parts that they got from JSD Supply. That those are the homies. There are a lot of people on eBay selling Patmos slides that are not showing the side that says Patmos because they don't want people cross-referencing the pricing of that product on JSD Supply. So if you were to, I'll actually drop it real quick. If you were to go to this link, oh man, I don't know if I can report on that. Hold on. So I'm dropping a link in here real quick. This link is an affiliate link for JSD Supply. You could use code PWEDC to save $10 off and $10 off shipping, or free shipping. You can also use code Crump and save $10 off and $10 off shipping or free shipping, whatever. But right now, a full kit with the Judah slide, which is the slide that looks more like a Gen 5 slide, it is $209. $209 for a complete kit on that website. So if you click on that link and you go there and buy it, it's $209. The only thing it doesn't come with is a frame. So obviously you need a frame to build it, but it is a complete slide, barrel, slide parts kit, lower parts kit. The only thing you need is a frame, and it's fucking $209. It's crazy. But that's the Judah, though. I'm sorry, I cut it off. Somebody was asking about something, and I got a text. Wouldn't need to make it to the Supreme Court. He would have to lose to the case, appeal to the circuit, lose an appeal. Not sure though.
Yeah, well, okay. So the circuit makes a decision. It's only binding in that circuit. So, for example, the bump stock case, when GOA won the appeal on the bump stock case before it went to en banc, in the sixth, if they would have won the en banc, it would only affect like Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Hold on. So I don't know how to read this. I'll read it like this. He is in a non-losing situation. He has already won. He can win even better if somehow they find him guilty. He won by opening Pandora's box. Now every single NFA case is going to cut and paste his dismissal until the courts are overwhelmed. That's from a source that I can't disclose.
Yeah, basically what
it would only set the precedence if it's on the Supreme Court level, though.
No. I mean, circuit courts, they look to other circuit courts for guidance.
Oh, that's true.
But there's no there's no guarantee that if you won on the circuit court level, that another circuit court, you can have the splits in the court. Like there's been plenty of times when the court, the circuit, they have a circuit split. Usually when that happens, the Supreme Court goes over and will settle the split. But right now it would, so the Supreme Court is more likely to take it if there's a split in the court, but the courts, the different circuit courts are of equal power, so they're under no obligation to take the other's advice, I guess you could say, or rulings in consideration. In fact, like the panel on the 6th, the bump stock case, so bring up the bump stock case again, they ruled that that a bump stock is not a machine gun. But the 10th Circuit at the time ruled that bump stocks are machine guns. So for a brief period until they did an en banc, when an en banc trial is granted, a bench trial is granted, an en banc, the full panel, the en banc basically vacates the prior decision of the panel. So if en banc was not granted, then there would have been a split in the circuit where the 10th saying that a bump stock is a machine gun and the 6th would be saying the bump stock is not a machine gun.
I have one more message from this source. It says, so if he wins or the case is dropped, cut and paste the motion in every NFA case. If it goes to trial and he loses, then it has a chance to go all the way to the Supreme Court and then dissolve the NFA. So, look, none of us know anything that could possibly happen in the court of law. You know, there's no way to. I'm going to en banc your girl, AFT.
Oh. There we go. By the way, Luigi, I am looking up that number right now. Sorry it took me so long to do it. I just totally forgot about it.
Yeah, and I wasn't going after the guy with Cigars Corbin. I actually think I know who that is, funny enough, for a couple of reasons. We've exchanged messages on eBay, but that's it. And I actually have a funny situation about an eBay transaction. Anyway, it's other people.
Is it funnier than the 7-Eleven transaction?
Oh, God. No, I basically, I was purchasing a Strike light slide for the Strike build. This is the all Strike build. Strike 80 frame, Arcane Tactical, Cerakote job, Strike slide, Strike sights, Strike mag release, Strike pins, Strike magwell, Strike barrel, Strike everything. I mean, the whole thing is Strike Industries. I didn't do a Strike backplate. I didn't do a Strike fucking, whatever. I didn't. So for the person that's going to say, well, it's not all striked out, you didn't have an EMP in there. Here is a custom battle worn EMP that I just didn't have in that picture. Okay. This is a 20 round magazine with the Strike Industries EMP, custom battle worn by Arcane Tactical. You just can't really tell in this light. But anyway, I bought the slide and I have like an account that I do like my own fun stuff with, right? If I do gun stuff, that's my own personal shit. My, wife, family, for anyone else, I don't give a fuck. That's my shit, right? My little bit of stuff goes there. I put a little bit of money in there. If I sell a gun, I put money in there. Buy other shit with it. Whatever. That's my shit. But I have stuff, coming from time to time, and it says like dark. It says DLD, and his packages go to me, whatever. So sometimes I want the packages to say dark or DLD, so I don't get bitched at for buying shit, right? So I bought this strike light slide, and I guess the person was a viewer, and I was like, hey, do me a favor. Don't put a receipt in there or anything, and put a note in there saying, here you go. This is a strike slide for you. Enjoy it. Dark, blah, blah, blah. DLD. And the dude responds, are you talking about DLD after dark? And I was like, yeah, I'm sending this to dark. And he was like, no shit. Love his channel. I was like, oh my God, you have all my fucking personal information right now, and you are literally sending this to me. And I was like, dude.
Now he knows.
Well, if he's fucking watching now, he knows. Congratulations, you know all my personal fucking information, whatever.
I know all your personal information.
But it was fun.
And if you give me 100 likes on the video that I'm going to drop tomorrow, I will release it. 100 likes tomorrow on my video, and I will release all of Dark's
wrong button. Oh, that's great. That's all I'm worth to you, 100 likes?
Dude, 100 likes is hard, man.
No, you're 100% right. There's no way to know what will happen in the court system.
You never know what's going to happen in the court system. And what do I always, Rich will tell you, what do I always say about the court system when people say,
don't put you Dicken crazy?
No. When I say, when
anybody that tells you what they know, they don't. No, they're full of crap.
Yeah, anyone who tells you they know what's going to happen in the court system is lying.
The person was just saying, no, I appreciate you sharing it with me, brother, because it's good for me to know. So I thought Dark's name was Francis. Sometimes people call me Francis. It's Dave. Well, there you go. You guys heard it here first. Thank you,
Dave.
It's
that always cracks me up.
Yeah, man. It's people just fucking know now. It's just
everyone knows. Like, slipped up one time I called you Dave.
Dude, you fucking call me Dave all the time.
Oh.
It's really David Francis.
David Francis.
His
mother called him Francis. I know what will happen election-wise. Yeah, you know what? I could already predict the next election right now. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'll tell you guys. Guess what? T-Man is coming back. Trump is going to run. Trump is going to win. And he's probably going to be fucking goddamn controlled opposition. And we're all going to be pushed just a little bit closer to the end. And we're all going to fall apart. That's where the fuck we're headed. Congratulations. I called it. One day we'll all come back here. Dave May.
I really, really hope that Trump does not win.
At this point,
I mean, does not win, does not run, I should say.
Yeah. I don't know. Guess what? Harris will be president in 6 months. Yeah.
Come on. Harris bought Biden rollerblades and a skateboard. She's planning on sooner.
Dude, I grabbed that. Oh God, where did I put it at? I think it's
Crumpy. All right, everybody type an F in the comments if they want Crumpy to get a selfie where Biden pulled, because it's a block from his house.
It's not a block from my house. It's where you drive by it, but it's like it's actually in the town of Lewis, and Lewis is like a great, and they have these maps of Lewis, and it's like a great. What is it? A bicycle friendly county. I mean, a bicycle friendly town.
Doxing Rich. Stop.
Yeah. So I was like a half a mile. We were just hanging out a lot tonight, about a half a mile from where Biden fell. And Rich calls me up and he's like, "Where are you?" I told him where I was because he thought I bought a 100-foot boat for some reason. I have no idea. Freaking ridiculous.
He says
Only because
only
you
if
said
he
so.
draws a
No,
shot.
I sent a picture of a yacht that actually had people working on it, like a crew working on it. Richard's like, "Did you actually buy that?" I'm like, no.
Well, first off, from the picture, it looked like a 60-foot boat. You know, we didn't get a whole. We saw like a third of the boat.
Yeah, that's a fucking $10 million boat, probably.
Well, a 60-foot boat, one person could, operate.
Yeah.
100
I mean,
foot.
I could. I'm not saying, you could, Dark, but I'm saying I could.
I mean, they had a nice boat. I looked at the price of the boat that was on the boat, which is kind of weird.
Oh, Google Maps deleted Brandon Falls from where Biden fell. Oh, shit.
Did somebody really tag it with Brandon Falls?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
That's too funny.
Corn Pop says, "I know just a little about boats. I'll share the picture with you, or Rich will share the picture with you." Here's the thing. What I'm looking for is for the right thing to be done, which is number one, there should never ever be a governmental body agency, especially not a governmental body. There should not be an agency whose job is to control and restrict your rights that were given to you by your God. Your creator gave you the ability to preserve your own life, whether that be with any type of tool that you choose. If you choose to fucking carry a blade, if you choose to carry a chopper in the car, if you choose to use whatever, you want to use a fucking machine gun, use a machine gun. You want to use whatever the fuck. There should be absolutely no restrictions on when and where human beings should be able to get, carry, access, use firearms, other than, some like basic safety things of like, don't go target shooting your machine gun into your neighbor's house.
Hey, remember the guy I told you about?
Wait. Are you saying that's wrong?
About the FBA 3 and the in Uvalde's pistol, and the ATF confiscated it, and originally they arrested him for having a SBR and stuff like that.
A machine gun.
A machine gun got a binary trigger. He's in the chat.
Okay, so that's okay. Timothy Harper. Okay, I want to get you on the show, Timothy Harper, and not now. You came out to Crump first. Okay, well, came out. You know what I mean. You brought yourself up in your situation to Crump first. So I don't want to step on your toes if you guys want to do something first. But
I mean, no, you can do. I mean, do something with them. I'm helping them out more behind the scenes.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. So this, like Crump said, this poor young victim here is a victim of the ATF. The ATF had, I think it was a local police agency.
Yeah, Tulsa.
Took it. Tulsa?
Yeah. And I was looking for this guy for a while because I found some redacted ATF information on it.
Yeah. So basically, Timothy Harper, I guess, was pulled over or something somehow.
He was stopped. He had an AR with him.
Okay, and the AR was a pistol length barrel, so sub 16 inches, and it had a binary trigger in it. And the police
binary
sent it to the Fat D, sent it to the ATF, and they said, "This is a machine gun."
No, they dropped that, the Franklin binary trigger, but they did rule it to be an SBR.
Okay, so
and then when I reported on that, back then, that started a bunch of shit with SB Tactical because everyone said, "Oh, that didn't happen." I'm like, Yeah, it did. I have the documents to show that it did happen. And the funny thing is, 2 years later, Timothy Harper stepped up and he was the guy.
So, okay, did SB Tactical have a letter for their brace?
No.
All
The
right.
original.
So
It wouldn't matter, man. You know how they do things.
No, they had a letter for their original brace.
Yeah,
Not the SBA 3, not the SBA 4.
They had a letter for their original brace, and then they sat down in an in-person meeting with their legal counsel and the ATF, and they said, hey, we don't want to continuously send you approval letters for braces getting hung up and, bogging you guys down with paperwork. Is it okay if we continue operating in these confines, meaning a polymer design with rubber flaps, with a Velcro strap, if we continue operating under those confines, do we have your blessing and approval to continue making these products without approval letters? And what did the ATF say?
Well, that's not exactly how the conversation went.
That's how, what's his name from SB Tactical made it sound. That's almost exactly what he said.
Alex Bosco, yes, I know what he said.
So
that's not how it went.
Okay, so what happened?
They asked about the SBA 3 and SBA 4. ATF looked at it and says, "Nah, that's too close to a brace. I mean, to a stock."
And you put him out anyway.
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. But so that's what actually happened. But I don't want to rehash the past, because that there was a bunch of crap being put out there that was just not true. And Alex was a friend of mine, and I was like, dude, this isn't true what you're saying. So yeah, that kind of it's a sore situation. Okay. But let's get into the breaking news with braces.
So hold on. Before we get into the breaking news of braces, I want to bring something up, because I see this continuing in chat. How could a card be a gun? Number one. Two, how could a card be a machine gun? Okay, I want you guys to take a second, all right? Rich and I were on the phone the other day, and I was like, man, you need to see this conversion that I did. It's fucking beautiful. It's the best work I've ever done. And he was like, conversion? I was like, yeah, I did a 19 conversion. Like a Glock 19? You say conversion, and I think that you converted it to a Gen 5 or converted the magwell. I said, no, I use the word conversion because I want people to understand that I am converting something that was not a firearm, and I was putting all this time, energy, and effort and precise fucking craftsmanship level work into converting something to then be a functioning element of a firearm, right? So it's important to me, words are important, right? So if I just say yeah, I drilled an 80, right? It makes it sound so easy, so simple. But the way these fuckheads operate is they're looking at something and they're saying, because this thing is created and made with only the sole purpose of you going and milling and drilling and shaping, whatever, changing this into a firearm, I am going to say that those things are firearms.
Yeah, it's the way you think about something changes what they are, which is kind of stupid.
Exactly. They're saying that because something can become a firearm, it therefore is a firearm. Before it's functional, before it's drilled, they're saying it's readily convertible. This is the same tactic that they're using with the auto key cards, because they're saying that you could take this card, you could mill it and drill it and shape it and put all this fucking work into it. There's also a lot more that would need to be done. You'd also need to get the correct firearm, the correct bolt carrier group, the correct blah, 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 blah. There's more than what they're saying goes into it.
And hope it works, because
Yeah, and pray to God that it works. And you need to reinforce it with the knight's armament. Okay, sorry. But because something can become an autoseer, they're saying it therefore is an autoseer, which is fucking ridiculous because we're talking about a laser etching on a piece of metal. I know, it's crazy.
all right.
Sorry. So that's the explanation. Is it ridiculous? Is it stupid? Is it foolish? Is it fucking dog shit nonsense? Of course it is. And Rich, I know you're getting tired. We're going to end soon, I promise. Crumpy, go ahead. What's the news?
Oh no, I think I'm just gonna save it for my channel. So
No, come on. We got 69 viewers, man. Come on, 69.
You have to do it now.
I'm just
Do it
joking.
now.
I'm gonna do it. I always break news on your channel. This has been confirmed through multiple sources that right now this is all subject to change. Because
hold on, but let me edit your mic settings. You're a little quiet. Hang on.
All right, sorry. I
Audio
don't have my I don't have headphones or anything.
Okay, all right, you're good. Go ahead.
That was my Alexa. Okay. You ready?
Ready?
All right. I'll see you guys later. You didn't hear what I said?
No.
I said, and can you believe that?
That's crazy. And that's going into effect when?
I would have never thought about that.
Tomorrow?
Okay. In December, it's going to come out with there's going to be 120 days to register your firearm. If you want to keep it, the brace on it, and whatnot, as an SBR, and it's going to be free tax. That's basically what we already knew. It's just confirmed. 120-day window to file for your free tax stamp.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, were you saying something, Rich?
I wonder how many. Is there a limit to how many free stamps you can get?
The ATF is expecting 1 to 3 million people to apply for a tax stamp.
Because I think everything I have has an SBR type brace-ish thingy.
Well, you know what I'm doing.
You're SBRing everything you own?
No, I'm not SBRing anything that I own besides the 100 or so.
Oh, you're SBRing all the lowers you own.
Yeah, I'm buying a bunch of lowers just to SBR. I just do F with the system, but no, I'm not. Yeah, okay, sport brand, yes, you can use a stock on it after you SBR it.
Free tax stamp is an oxymoron. That's true. So, okay.
100% true. And Luigi, I sent you an email back, by the way.
So, if you have an AR pistol, an AK pistol, any rifle that if you were to switch the brace out with a stock, it would be considered a short-barreled rifle in today's understanding of the law.
And then if you change the upper to be a shorter barrel, would that be okay also then?
You mean a longer barrel?
I guess maybe, yeah.
You mean like, so if you convert it to a rifle, you won't have to. If it's a 16.5-inch barrel, it's a KMED, boom, you freaking nailed it. Nothing is free. You know what's free? Them literally putting your information on a registry, the NFA registry. Now, you know, we've already openly discussed that.
You're buying it with information.
Yeah, like we have NFA items, right? If, you know, I may have made different decisions back then, you know, if I was thinking with the brains that I have now, but I'm already all over that fucking NFA registry. Trust me. So basically, if you have a braced pistol and it gets more than 4 fucking points on their checklist, then they're saying that it is a short barrel rifle and that you would need to register it as a short barrel rifle. But even though this usually costs $200 and 6 to 12 months of time of ATF work behind the scenes, they're saying that they're going to do it for free and file it via e-forms so you can get it back in 120 days or less for free.
No. You have 120 days to start
Register.
the process.
Okay, but those have been coming back like
30% are coming back within 90 days.
Yeah, so
there's 720,000 files as of today, like today, in the e-form system.
I'm registering my North American Arms 22 as an SBR. So, okay, so then let's say this. So if you take the brace off and put a stock on it and register as an SBR, that's legal. Or if you just take the brace off and keep a buffer tube, is it legal? Or are they saying, are they still using the checklist? Or are they saying anything with a brace at all? Braces are outlawed. Like, how are they handling this?
No, they're still doing the checklist. But if you don't want to do the checklist and you want to be safe, then you can register it and keep on using the brace for 120 days.
Bingo. UAV Hero. Excellent point. If you have an AR pistol that is single shot within restricted states, having a braced pistol with a single shot charging handle, which is legal in California, Mass, and all those places, New Jersey, it is legal in that state. However, requesting a tax stamp would make it illegal in those states.
Yeah.
So what the fuck do they do?
They take the brace off.
This is so fucking ridiculous, man. Oh my god, dude. You know what I say? Fuck it. That's what I say. I'm not registering a fucking goddamn thing with a pistol brace on it.
Are you going to do what I do just to jam up the system?
I don't know. I'm torn on that.
I have no plans of ever building any ARs out of those lowers.
Yeah. I mean, an AR-15 SBR is like the one SBR that I don't own. So it actually wouldn't be bad. But I think they're probably going to make you prove that you have a braced pistol, like with a picture or some shit like that, you know?
They might.
Much like, which is so ridiculous because they're saying,
hey, right now, no, but they might.
They're probably going to, because like what they're saying is, hey, what you have is illegal. Send us a picture of it. You know, like the same thing they did with the fucking suppressors, the solvent traps.
Yep. And then deny everyone anyway.
Damn, dude, you know what? That's I'm gonna call for like us to duct tape braces all over our body and just fucking walk out and protest. Like, this is total horse shit. First they come after 80s, then they come after braces.
Thomas Hardy says he wants the SBR in 80%, which means you would have to mark it up first.
Actually,
did you say mark it up?
Mark it up.
It sounded like mark it up.
Any Form 1, you technically have to
have a serial number.
Well, yeah, you do need a serial number on it, but also any Form 1, you would need to engrave with your like trust info. So only one of my Form 1s is actually engraved because I didn't fucking go get them engraved, and I think it's bullshit and stupid and no one ever checks. And the only reason one of them is engraved is because I went to go get work done on it, and they said, "Bro, this isn't engraved." And I was like, "And you
So
know the shop."
Corn Pop brought up an interesting point. If I put a brace on my PS90,
It's a double SBR. If you get on the barrel.
Yeah, if you chop that bad boy down. Yeah, man, that's some horse shit. I think it's fucking wrong. I think it's illegal. It's unconstitutional, and they have no fucking right to govern a piece of polymer and rubber. It's just a bunch of arbitrary bullshit.
Yep. But here's the cool thing, right? I might have some inside information on some
allegedly.
Allegedly, as Sabar Prince would say. I actually got a little like drop now. This is allegedly with Sabar.
Allegedly, I love that.
Yeah, so I can like drop that anytime. But I might have a little bit of insight on some of the lawsuits coming out.
Allegedly.
You know what? I believe that. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I might have actually worked on that a little bit yesterday. Allegedly.
If I have a brace if I shove a brace in my prison wallet, do I have to register my junk as a 6-inch 10-gauge SBS? Possibly. Name, city, and state on Form 1 engraved firearm.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, yeah, and you know what? Shout out to Coop, C&T Designs and Arms. He's been putting out a lot of content on the work that he's doing, and I appreciate that and respect it. So much respect,
Yeah,
C&T Designs. Keep that shit the fuck up, man. Don't stop putting that content out. You'll blow up if you keep that up. For me, it's the trust
Holy
name.
shit.
So the full trust name and the city and state. What?
My Coleon Noir video is 32.8 thousand views.
Damn.
Oh wow, you're gonna blow up, man.
I made a whole. It says I made 7 cents on it.
Look at that. That's beautiful, man. 7 cents for 30.
We would spend it all in the same place.
I'm sure that's fair.
Yeah. Well, one thing, shorts. Your monetization on shorts is a lot different.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you get lumped in with a bunch of other shorts, so then you split the money with those other shorts, so you get lumped into because they don't show ads after every short that plays.
Yeah, they do a shorts bonus. I've actually received one shorts bonus before. You don't have to have an NFA trust to have NFA items, of course not.
No, you can do. There's 2 different ways. You can do an NFA trust, or you can do it personally. Right? It used to be that trust used to get done a lot faster, and then Obama changed a bunch of stuff on the trust where you had to get fingerprints and everything and pictures. It used to be when you got an NFA trust, you didn't have to submit fingerprints or background checks or anything else like that.
No, that's why I did it.
Yeah, but now you do. So now the trust actually became a lot.
All right, guys, I got to tap out.
All right, brother. I appreciate
you, Rich. And you used to be able to add people and remove people from the trust as you saw fit.
Yeah, I remember when I came in and I was like, oh, I'm picking up an SBR, or no, was it my 30 cal can? One of them, it was a 30 cal can or an SBR, and they were like, oh, you got to get, your fingerprints, your passport picture, this, that. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, well, yeah, because if you have and that's for any trustee. So any other trustee, any person on the paperwork that is authorized to, possess those items, they have to submit the same thing, because apparently what was happening is like they said a bunch of people that were not legally allowed to possess firearms were being put on people's trusts, and they, I think there was like some rapper that had like machine guns and silencers and short barrel rifles, and they got stopped by the police, and they were like, "Oh, well, look at this! My information is listed on this NFA trust as a trustee, so I'm allowed to own this shit. Like, if you're a prohibited person." So apparently that caused some bullshit. I don't know. It was probably all bullshit.
Too many churches said it was TI. But yeah, what a lot of people didn't realize is you used to be able to get NFA items shipped directly to your house.
Yeah.
All you would need to do is get you would have a trust, submit the trust to a dealer, and the dealer would form for it. Then you just signed an affidavit saying, "Hey, I am who I am," on the trust, and then they would ship it directly to your house.
Oh, you're not saying pre-34. You're saying like...
No, like pre-Obama, when Obama changed the regulations.
Shit.
I used to buy it from a place down in Warrington. I never wanted to go out there, so I would buy it from them, send a notarized, they had my trust, and I would send a notarized letter over, and then they would ship it directly to my house.
Yeah, just real quick, I don't think anything TI had was lawfully owned by anyone. I think they were all illegal firearms. Now, I know, how could a firearm ever be illegal itself, right? I think they were determined to be illegal firearms, being like stole, illegally converted to machine guns, like blah, blah, blah. But in that case, they determined them to be illegal because he was a prohibited person himself, even though I don't personally believe that a human being can be a prohibited person. That's just the way it is. So, yeah. Wow. Well, ain't that some shit? No, I always thought, because I was surprised when I had to do a 4473 for NFA items, like after they were approved by the ATF, with a complete FBI background check. Once they're approved, and that approval is sent directly to the NFA or the SOT dealer, you would still have to do a 4473 background check. I'm like, bro, like, I just had an entire fucking FBI background check for 13 months, and I have to do a $2 Virginia state back. Like, this is crazy. But it is what it is. I don't think anybody should register their braced pistol. If you want to do your thing with the lowers, I feel you. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it's just to F with them a little bit.
Yeah, bog them down. Fuck up their system a little bit. Wild as a Taliban, 9 in my right, 45 in my other hand. I know.
Project.
I did all my crimes under the name DB Cooper. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so I think the best thing to do is, well, I can't say that. For me personally, I will choose non-compliance for the braces. That's it. And if something happens, then something happens. It's okay to give guns to the Taliban if you're below Jiden.
Thomas Hardy wants to know if anyone preparing a lawsuit. There is some places that are amending their lawsuits because of brewing to attack the NFA that way. So there's actually already lawsuits going through the process that are being amended.
Well, that's pretty badass. I hope every organization submits lawsuits, and that they actually see them out, not just file it.
Well, I heard what you said about the NRA earlier on. The Bruin case was a New York pistol the New York State Pistol Rifle Association is part of the NRA.
Say it again.
The New York State Pistol Rifle Association is part of the NRA.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you got to give credit where credit is due. I mean,
yeah,
it was an affiliate of the NRA, I should say.
Yep, CNT, I feel you. That is exactly what I'm doing, or not doing, rather. I'm not changing shit and not registering shit. Now, just for clarity, John isn't saying he's gonna register his braced pistols. For anyone
No,
else.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to. I think it would be wise for as many people as possible to go through a little bit of a peaceful non-compliance, a bout of peaceful non-compliance.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And then from there, if that doesn't work, then we'll see what happens. Well,
that's the bridge we cross when we get there.
Yeah. I honestly think that with everything happening, everything going on, we're potentially looking at a complete assault weapons ban that's being pushed in front of the House tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a hearing, and that's probably going to pass the House. In the Senate, it's going to be a DOA.
Yeah. So whatever they choose to do, I don't know what direction this is going. I'd say it's highly unlikely that assault weapons ban will be passed. Even if portions of it are passed, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, okay. Too Many Choices says, the moment I apply, he'll be obligated to engrave all of them. That's only if I plan on building any of them out.
Technically you're supposed to, but there is not an actual law. It does say that you must, if you're building a form 1 NFA item, it says that you must engrave the name or the trust name and the city and state of which the individual or the trust is out of. But like I said, out of all my Form 1s, I only have one that is engraved. It's not something that is enforced. Even the gun store that I purchased some of them from said, yeah, just be like, I didn't know, Now, I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that I personally only have one of them engraved. And you guys do whatever you guys do.
Too Many Choices says that asking for the stamp implies that they will be built. But here's the thing, and I've told Dark this. There's no time limit that you have to build them by.
Yeah, I don't think, you know what? I mean, the worst case scenario, because once those are SBRs, they're SBRs forever unless they're removed from the registry.
Which you can do.
Well, you can petition to have them removed from a registry by filing a form showing that you've destroyed the item or that it no longer exists in that configuration. So if I have, let's say I have a lower that is registered as an SBR that I had on a Form 1, I could send them a picture with a 16-inch upper on it and file a petition. I forgot which form it is, but it's a petition to remove it from the NFA, and they will.
They will, yeah. Yeah, but they don't ask them, they will just remove it. I had a gun come in that was being marked up when I owned a gun store. Like it was an NFA item. And so I checked into it, and it was removed from the NFA.
Yeah, I mean they remove machine guns from the NFA all the time. You know, when machine guns are destroyed, when silencers are destroyed, like when the serialized portions are destroyed.
Or you convert them.
Yeah, or you
A
convert them back.
one-way conversion where you and add blocking mechanisms.
Yeah. Yeah. There are several things you can do to remove them from the NFA. Now, I'm not saying like, hey, let's all, you know, get our braced pistols registered and, you know, just send them pictures with 16-inch barrels. Oh, fuck that. I'm saying I am not personally going to change anything on any of my braced pistols. And with nearly 60 people in here still, somehow, I don't know. I love you guys for staying. Thank you. But with nearly 60 people in here, I'm saying, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views after the fact, I am stating that I am not going to change any of my braced pistols. I will not remove the braces. I will not put longer barrels on them. I will not change them in any way at all. And the ATF and anyone else enforcing the ATF's bullshit rule change that they have no fucking, they do not have the ability to make rule changes like that. Like, that's wrong and it's illegal. The same motherfuckers that said the shit was okay, then not okay, then okay, then not okay, then okay, are now reneging on it again, and they're going to say, "Oh, yeah, now you just have to register it as a short-barreled rifle." But don't worry, this time it's free. Anytime the government offers anything at a cost that is typically at a cost for free, there is a catch. This catch happens to be that your name will be on the NFA registry. And it's just very odd that it happens to be occurring at a time where they are also looking for other information on holster orders, information on concealed carry permits. They are trying to accumulate as much data as possible on firearm owners. So fuck them. Make their job at least difficult. Fuck them.
Yep. No, that's what I say.
Yeah. My Mark 18 shan't be infringed. I got a 10.3-inch Colt barrel on one of my ARs. I fucking love that thing, man. This shit's baller as fuck, man. Well, that's it. Let's go ahead and call it a night. Crump, remind everybody who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
You can find me in the gutters somewhere. No, John Crump News, John Crump Live on YouTube. Check out ammoland.com. Go to JM4 Tactical and you can use code Crumpy10 and get 10% off your order. That's one of the companies that are standing up, and that does not give me any kickback or anything else like that. It's just, they help you guys out, and they are a company that is 100% pro 2A.
Hell yeah. Oh, Bob, you're right. I did say that I would do that, so I will be a man of my word, and I will do that. So what Bob is talking about is he wants me to explain, like if you were trapped in a situation where you had access to very little or zero water, or let's say salt water, right? You were stranded on the beach. You had nothing but trash. There's a way to build a very effective and simple solar still with nothing but trash and tape. If you were to say, let's see if I have a piece of paper I can write on. I could probably act it out. Let me take this Goon Beam box real quick, and I'll do it on this Goon Beam box. So if you were stranded on the beach and you only had access to salt water and 2 bottles, like let's say 2 Gatorade bottles and tape, right? That's all you had, or some way to fashion the 2 bottles together. The bottles, let's say, damn, I did not do a very good job. That's a bottle. Okay. Let's say the bottle is like this, where it kind of has like, it's necked out to where the bottom can kind of retain more water. You can actually make a solar still by connecting two of them. Damn, now my Sharpie isn't working. Hold on. I'm sure most of you guys probably already know this, but you can actually set up several of these. So let's say there's a table or a platform of some sort on the bottom. That line right there, you can barely see on the bottom, is a table or platform of some sort. And this is a rock, a brick, a piece of wood, a 2x4, whatever you can get your hands on, and two bottles. Okay. So let's say that this bottle, fuck, man. Let's say that this bottle on the bottom, because you only have access to salt water, you fill up about half with halfway with salt water. Let's say you set up 5 of these. Okay, you get access to a trash can or some shit. You set up like 5 of these, and you can get as big as you want with this. It doesn't have to be little Gatorade bottles. This could be those massive 5-gallon Deer Park jugs. Okay. You fill the bottom about half or a little less than half with salt water. You just don't want it to be able to go beyond this point, because you'll fuck up your system. So you prop the bottle, the second bottle, up on some type of block, a 2x4, a piece of wood, a rock, whatever you can, and you angle the system up. Now, the reason you do that is because your salt water that's retained in the bottom, right? Your salt water is over here. You lay it in the sun, lay out something black, or put it on black concrete or something that's going to absorb sunlight and get hot. When you do that, the vapors that come up from that water, from being in the concentrated heat, are going to go up to the top bottle, which you want to keep the top bottle as cool as possible, because if the top bottle isn't cooled, then the vapor isn't going to rest back into water.
Condensation.
So if it's all salt water at the bottom, and then it starts to, heat into vapors, the vapor is going to rise up into the second bottle. If you cool it, if you fan it, if you piss on it, if you fucking cover it up with something, whatever you need to do to keep it cooler than the bottom bottle, it will start to catch the vapors from the bottom bottle. So as you do this water starts to evaporate, it goes up into here, and you keep this one cool, and it starts to accumulate there. And if you do that 3, 5, 7, 10 times, it's a long ass process, but it is still a way that you can, for free, make drinkable water from anything, from lake water, from salt water, from fucking anything. It is distilled.
And all the impurities are left out too.
Yeah, exactly. You're literally just evaporating the water, carrying it to the second location.
Yeah, any bacteria or whatnot's not going to be in there.
Yep, that's right. So that's a good way for you to. I'd use glass bottles to still water effectively. Nice.
No BPH either.
System. Which really, if you think about it, he said, "Yo, that's a bong, Dark." Yeah. So it's really the same as any other distillation process, right? It's the same as you taking. So we have a video that was done probably a year ago, where we took martini shakers, right? Martini shakers without like the stupid fucking plastic tops, like they're all stainless steel, and you drill it. Take a copper tube, which looks like this copper tube right here.
Bye, guys.
Oh, you asshole. Much like this copper tube right here that can be had for like $2 at Home Depot or Lowe's. And you take this and you spin it around, right? Twirl it around and spiral it around the martini shaker, and then use it as a still, essentially. So you fill up the martini shaker with the bullshit water, the salt water, whatever you have access to. You use that copper tube, you drill a hole in the top, and you punch it through. You can put rubber, silicone, or something on it to, keep it like an airtight seal. And then that part is going to cool down the steam. You can actually cool down the coils by, you know, shading it, by, again, like I said, spitting on it, pissing on it, whatever the fuck you have to do to keep it cool. And you apply heat to the shaker, it goes through the copper coils, and then that dumps water into whatever reservoir you have, another cup, another box, whatever the fuck. You guys get what I'm saying. So it's easy to make these types of things. It's the same process. You're applying heat, you're vaporizing and or boiling that water. It goes through a cooling process and then puddles on the other side. On the other side, you're going to have fresh water. So that's a way. Does making a still work? Fire and copper coils? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You can literally use that just to make fresh water, just to distill water. 100%. You can also make booze with it too, but states have different laws for that shit. So make sure you don't get in trouble doing shit like that. I have to say stuff like that. Piss is warm. It is, but it's usually 98 degrees or cooler, compared to something that's 150 degrees. It's much better to bring something from 150 to 98 degrees, 96 degrees, 95 degrees, whatever it is. So yeah, yes. Oh, by the way, I got your message, your picture. Sorry I didn't respond to you, but that's dope. It looks good. It's called a worm. Yes, it is. It is called a worm. Yeah, guys, water purification is one of the skills that is likely going to be very important in the future. So that's something that we should focus on too. So yeah, I remember writing a paper on why gun control was bad, citing Nazis taking away the guns of Jews. How naive I once was. Yeah, funny how your perspective can change very easily, right? I told you guys that you're looking at somebody that voted for Obama. That's when your views change, your beliefs change, the way you think changes, everything changes around you. You start to see things differently. You see different things. You start to call shit out for really what the fuck it is. Like, even like the preparation communities, right? Like, we have literally become commercialized. You can walk into Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods and buy fucking prepping gear. Like, this has completely become commercialized bullshit. And what have they done? They've created a solution for you that all you have to do is purchase something and you'll be fine. Just like Amazon and Walmart and McDonald's and everything else has created this fucking consumerism lifestyle where all we have to do is throw money at the fucking wall to get what we want, and then we're good, right? We don't have to do anything anymore. We don't have to master skills anymore. We don't have to become professionals anymore or, strive to fucking operate at a high level with something. It's all we have to do is fucking toggle some buttons on our cell phones, on our supercomputers in our pockets, and fucking click buy now, and it'll be at our doorstep in 12 to 24 hours. Or just go through a drive-through and get what we want. Or just fucking to prep for the Skyfall, and all we have to do is go to Wally World and buy fucking, water purification shit and, freeze-dried fucking food. Like, come on, man. It's almost like they want that to happen because they know that if that's how we prep, all that shit will run out. It will run out one day, no matter what. What doesn't run out is skills and abilities. And I'd much rather be able to be very comfortable with growing food, be very comfortable with catching and prepping water and cleaning water, and be much more comfortable with anything that is self-sustaining. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Something happened today, and it's not a very positive thing. It may become positive. I don't know, but I found out today that I have to move, and it's a short time frame, and I'm not financially prepared to move, and I'm just gonna have to fucking find a way to make it fucking work. And you know, so this could be the moment that I, find something that's more fitting to, what I want to do, which is homesteading. This could be the time that I find land to buy, but like, the whole family isn't down for that lifestyle. Dark is down for that lifestyle, but not everybody is. So, you know, there's that. So, yeah, so I got to find out a way to fucking to move and pay all that's associated with that, especially after I just registered my daughter for fucking school, and then registered my daughter for after school care, and then registered my daughter for supplemental after school care for when the after school care, the first after school care, is fucking closed. And I had to pay a fucking deposit for both of those fucking places. So now I'm like, okay, we're 6 weeks away from my daughter starting fucking school, and now I'm gonna have to fucking move, register her for a new school, hope that there's after school care available that I can register her for, put down another deposit, and then find another supplemental after school care. And these have to be places that like I would want my daughter at, and put down another fucking deposit for them too. While, yeah, you guys know, moving is a fucking bitch, man. And moving here was a blessing, and it was good, and it's been good. But I just gotta find out a way. Yeah, I mean, if I could, homeschool is the fucking way, man. Like that's the way. You know, I would really like to see that. The only way for me to achieve that, because I'm stuck in the same fucking cycle you guys are, man. I'm stuck in a cycle of having to work to provide for a life that I don't fucking want. Like look how deranged this is. We pay thousands of dollars for someone to take our kids away from us, right? We pay thousands of dollars to buy food from people that get it imported by other fucking countries, sometimes other states, right? We pay thousands of dollars to pull our family apart, right? There was once upon a time, there was a fucking family that had a homestead that provided all their food, all their necessities was from their land, their place, their shit that belonged to them, their water, their livestock, their like, and I get it. I'm not saying I want to fucking live in the 1700s, right? I'm saying like everything has changed to now we're desperately seeking people to pay thousands of dollars to take our children. We're desperately seeking fucking people to deliver our food and do our shopping for us, and it's it's totally fucking backwards, man. It's sad as shit. So that's not a life that I want to live. And the only way for me to get to that life is for me to be able to have a homestead that can provide for a family without the fucking fear of like not having a job and all that bullshit. really the true magic is fucking being in business for yourself and fucking contributing to your community, contributing to your environment, to the people around you, using your own skills and abilities that you master to contribute to others and becoming good at something. Yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, it's crazy. You know, I went when I was with my family, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I spent a weekend in Maryland, and moved down here to South Georgia. Fuck yeah, I'll actually be down in Georgia. Um, what am I allowed to say? I'll be down in Georgia in the fall, so I'll let you guys know that. I'll keep you updated. Um, it's a special shoot that goes on once a year. It's a machine gun shoot. All major companies are there. Somebody else in chat can say it, but I'm not allowed to say it. What was I going to say? I was going to say something prolific and important. I just can't remember right now. Moving up to a prepping community soon. That's what's up. Yeah. You know, shit happens in your life that I feel like either God tries to communicate with you or the universe tries to communicate with you. If something happens to where they're telling you, hey, this is the direction to go. But naturally, they place choices in front of you. So you have to sit down and analyze the decisions and make a choice. And doing nothing is still making a choice. Taking action one way or the other is still a choice. So I just got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. But until that day comes when I have my own homestead and I can provide for my family, you know, off of the life and the things that God has given us, I still need to have a job. I still need to provide for them. I still need to, you know, work for money, which really fucking sucks, man. I don't want to have to fucking leave my family for 10 hours a day or more just to be able to pay the fucking bills, to be able to pay for someone to take my daughter all day, for me to pay for a home that, you know, it's bullshit. But anyway, sorry, it's not trying to have like a fucking pity party and shit. It just sucks because like when you get hit with that, it's like, what the fuck? I wasn't prepared for this. I can't currently afford this. I'm having now to make decisions that cost thousands and thousands of fucking dollars because of X. So, yeah. So, yeah. Maybe I'll fucking move out to Texas with P.D. Ralph. Maybe P.D. Ralph will take me in as a roommate. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, guys. I usually don't come on here and fucking complain and shit, man. But that's what my name's about. No shit. Yeah, you know, decisions are a motherfucker, man. Yeah, decisions are a motherfucker. I appreciate it, man. You guys are fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, there's Alabama, Tennessee, super expensive for agriculture. Kentucky is the play. We do, honestly, man. You know, it's funny because, yeah, it's 1:17 out here. It's late. I'm on East Coast time. I'm in Virginia. It's it's funny because when I said like, you know, I want to form something called GBAT, like Gun Builders Against Tyranny. Yes, I want to build a group that is national, that protests nationally, that fights for our rights as people, everyday people that are husbands, fathers, fucking brothers, sisters, wives, mothers, whatever. They just happen to also build guns. And they happen to also stand up against tyranny. And tyranny would be taking that ability from you, not allowing you to exercise that skill because of government restrictions. So if there was something like GBAT, Gun Builders Against Tyranny, then there could be in every single state a group that, like, everybody at the same time, the same place, like, whatever, like that kind of thing, right? I was saying that because it would be great to be able to assemble protests to stand up for what we believe in. But do you think that having a group like that could assemble at a moment's notice could be a positive thing to have? Maybe, maybe a good thing. Now I know fucking that's like some glowy shit or whatever. Anybody that says that, I'm not saying to do anything wrong or anything illegal. I'm saying quite the contrary. I'm saying to stand up for what's legal, for what's right, for what's moral, for what's just. You know. Um, why were all of Bob's messages deleted? Did somebody time out Bob? Why was Bob timed out? No, I see his messages. Yeah, I see all of his messages. Unless he's deleting them. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Hell yeah, man, you got it. I definitely will. I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. Bob is good. I thought that was a play on God's good. Protest builders against tyranny. GBAT equals PBAT. Protest builders. Not shitting on your parade dark, but protests are for people that don't have jobs. Yeah, I don't know. I think there are ways around that. If something is important to you, you'll find a way. Always. You But on that note, I'm going to call it, guys. I streamed for a little bit longer than I intended to. I'd like to keep it to 2 hours from now on, just so I can actually have a little bit of sleep before the next day, because I do need to function and be there for my daughter and family and all that. So I'll end it as I always do, and I'll say rule number one is to be kind. It is so important that we're kind. You guys are like the example of these people with different beliefs when they see you, when the messages were retracted. I don't know, Bob, are you retracting your messages? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Um, it could also be that you were timed out by accident. I'm a mod on a bunch of different channels, and I accidentally time people out all the time when, like, my phone is in my pocket. So it could happen too. So sorry. Um, when you run into people of other beliefs and thoughts and beliefs that are to the contrary of yours, you are the example, right? So they're looking at you, and people that think like that, a lot of them think gun owners are disgusting. Gun owners are like Trump lovers, and Trump lovers are like racists, and racists are like this. And they build this picture in their mind of what those type of people are. So when you kind of break that stigma and you showcase a different example of who people like that are, no, this guy is so kind. He's so helpful. He's so nice. He's so generous. He helps me, and he builds guns. He carries a gun. What is, like, their fucking brain explodes. They can't believe it. But then it starts to, like, make them think of that differently. They're like, oh shit, I thought people that did that were like this. So it changes their perspective. So always be kind in everything you do. Live a life of care, contribution, compassion, give to others, bless others. You'll be blessed in return. That's how it always happens. No, I don't have a black and blue eye. Maybe from not sleeping. We are the militia. There you go. Agorizer knows what's up. Yeah, I'll be out at the Nation's Gun Show this coming up weekend in Virginia. So anybody out there, you can holler at me. I may only be going there one day for a couple hours, but I'll probably be out there. So anybody in Virginia, going to the Nation's Gun Show. It's like a little more than an hour away from me. But it's worth it. It's a dope ass show. It's one of the like top 5 biggest shows in the nation. I'm not coming to Oaks, but I'm going to the Nation's Gun Show. Yeah, so like I said, live a life of care, compassion, contribution. Always come from contribution in everything that you do. Another thing that I don't normally say, but I think is important, is refrain from casting judgment of others. You know, we're so quick to judge. I think it's more important to come from a place of curiosity instead of judgment. And we all know that the only way for us to defeat evil is for good men to be skilled in violence. So make sure that you, all of us, are becoming as highly skilled in violence as we possibly can be, but only using it in, you know, the case of self-preservation, like homie Elijah Dicken did, you know. It's a tool that's only to be used during certain times. Lastly, be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. I mean, not that thing, but you know what I'm saying. Keep that thing on you. And to Plastic Gats, who said, homie has a pump action knife. Yes, I do. And I fucking love it. This shit's money. Dude, this shit's so fucking cool. This is probably the coolest knife that I've had. And it's functional. The fucking lockup is so solid. So if you do, go to Tack Knives USA. You can use code DARK and save 20% off. I got this $750 Microtech. This is a clone that they sell for like $150. And I got this bitch for like 60 something dollars. And it's fucking solid. Their Tack Pro knives are literally made by fucking hand. Like, they are perfect. I love them. Also, always carry a knife. If you can, always carry a gun. It's important, man. You are your own first responder, always, in every situation. And at the fucking drop of a hat, evil may land right in front of you. There's only a couple ways to dispatch evil. So, yeah, be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. Preserve life, care for others, be kind, be awesome. I love y'all. Thank you for all that you guys do, man. I'm seriously grateful for all you guys. If you could, after this post, comment on it. Comment on it, like other people's comments on it, comment to other people's comments. If you guys could push my streams like that ranks it so much higher in the algorithm. Drop as many comments as you can on this stream after it posts. It's so fucking important. It will literally elevate the channel to the next level, and that's what I need, because part of me feels like I should be doing shit like this like full time, you know. If this is what I did, if I could get these types of messages out to more people more often, life would be good. But that's it. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace. Oh, one more time. One more time.